I said you better watch what you're doing, cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't call it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
You are not a woman. If you were born with the dick and balls, you're not a woman. If you still have your dick and balls and claim to be a woman, you're not a woman. You are playing pretend. You are playing dress up. You are playing make believe like a toddler, like a child. And let me tell you a few places that you, my guy, are not welcome. Anything that has the word women or women's in front of it. For example, women's restrooms, women's locker rooms, women's sports. That's just a few. And for all you men out there that are making videos claiming, oh, try to stop me from using the women's bathroom. Do you realize you're pissing off not only the moms, but the dads on top of it? The dads that are going to be protecting their daughters who you are trying to share a restroom with? Miss me with that bullshit. You're a dude.
Hi, everybody.
I agree. 100%.
Okay, she just texted me. She'll be here in a few. Hi, everybody. We have a guest tonight, and she's
running a little bit behind, yeah.
Yeah. And that is our guest. Her name is IMOTS. She moved out of Jersey, just like I did. And, yeah, we're going to ask her about how she feels about it. And, kind of go and, see her takes on certain things. She's very opinionated. She's hilarious. She was kind enough to get Ryan something for her whatchamacallit, for when she was being born. I don't know, the gender reveal. That's it. Gender reveal.
So when she was being born, how did a gender reveal? Those are two different things.
Richard, I'm not used to multitasking, okay? Right? Trying to do multiple things here.
This is going to be fun.
Shut the fuck up. Hi, everybody.
What up, Spud? How you doing, kid? We're actually letting this one actually be a public thing. It's not going to be members only tonight because we do have a guest. And, for the guest, if they want to share it out there, they can see it.
Yeah. So, and I see my computer is already acting like a fucking asshole. The baby shower, you fucking retard. Yes, the baby shower. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, why is your computer shit?
I don't know. I think we need to. I need to go through it and delete some things. And,
probably need to do a whole damn hard refresh on that shit.
Yeah, probably. And that's gonna suck because I don't want to fucking sit here and download everything again.
Well, see here, that's gonna take a couple of hours at least, a good half day to get everything done completely. But I will say this: it does seem that Windows 11, the new update for Windows 11, is fucking with everybody's shit.
Great.
I don't have Windows 11. I still have Windows 10. I force myself not to. No. I still hit the. I don't care if you're not updating. It's kind of like Windows ME versus Windows XP. You know, everything after XP fucking sucked.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, everything went downhill from there.
Yeah, you got Windows fucking Vista, whatever bullshit that was. That's what actually rolled out into the visual shit you see, though.
Biz finally got Arc Raiders. I think I might have to get it. I think I might have to download it.
Yeah, he got Medieval 2 as well. I played Civilization with him today for a good portion of the day. He got into
give me
that.
A thumbs up when you're ready. Okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Larissa.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, there. We can hear you now.
Oh, perfect.
I think it's just my shitty connection, to be honest with you.
Probably mine too. My internet goes in and out all the time for some reason.
But
mine stays steady.
By the way, welcome. This is my co-host Richard, or
hello.
Dick,
how you doing?
As most people know him.
Hey, look. Dick is short for Richard, and I embody that name. Yes. Okay. But how you doing, ma'am?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good myself. As this is the first time I'm meeting you, he told me, you know, he wanted to have you on to have a conversation. I was like, okay, well, I don't know who you are, but let's do it. Let's have a conversation. You left New Jersey?
Sure did.
How long ago?
It's been a year now, actually.
Holy shit, has it been? It's been a year?
Entire year. We left New Jersey on Halloween last year, and we got down here, I think, November 2nd. So it's, November 1st. So it's literally been a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So where'd you move to? If you don't mind me asking.
No, not at all. We moved to the deep south in Mississippi, Gulf of America, deep south.
I told you, Richard.
Only reason I can figure is either family or cost of living.
A little bit of both, actually. Basically, my husband was offered a job opportunity in hotshot trucking, and it turned out to be a total scam. And we ended up just staying down here when my husband found a good job as a QC person.
Oh, okay.
What's a QC person? Is it a QC
quality
guy
control.
or a QC girl? We don't do persons around here.
Yeah.
Quality control.
Yep.
They're the ones that say, no, your work ain't good enough, bitch.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot about quality control people.
Rich runs wires through buildings, government buildings. So,
well, I mean, I've also made the ink that goes in pens and shit like that. I made military weapons. I've done a lot with my life. I worked for Dell on a Boeing contract. Yeah.
He tried to kill himself 5 times and failed.
5?
No shit. Yeah. Oh. Huh?
I said, you're fucking with me.
Nope.
No.
5 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The first one, I tried to hang myself. I remember looking at a clock and passing out. 2 minutes and 47 seconds later, for some reason in the back of my head, I just heard no. I had enough strength to grab that rope, pull myself up from my arms, take the rope off my neck, and let go.
Oh, wow.
I shouldn't have been able to do it. Clinically, I should have been dead. Yeah. Wow. I have some weird... I'm here for a reason, apparently. Out of the ones that I've done, like, every single one of them should have taken me out, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I have a weird, wild backstory.
Like I said, glad you're here. Jesus.
I'm not. I gotta show it him.
He has to put up with the crazy that made me.
But yeah, I just played Rich. You're not a man. You're not a woman. You're a man in a woman's dress video. And yeah. Rich was like, yeah. She's spot on. I said she's like you, but a little calmer, because Rich will just go off.
You kind of listen. I've been banned on TikTok. What is it? 15 times now. You have to be so selective with what you say. Like, you cannot.
Yeah.
you have to be nice if you want to keep your account. And of course, since I'm monetized, I really want to keep my account. So I play by TikTok's rules, but man, if we had free speech on that app, I would be ripping people new assholes left and right. I really would.
I can't stand stupidity. And that's my biggest thing. I just cannot stand it's different if you really honestly don't know about a situation. That's actually ignorance. But when it comes to something like, the world's information in the palm of your hand, and you refuse to use it for other than porn and cat videos, I'm sorry, I can't take that. You have every bit of opportunity to learn something, and you still refuse to do so just so you can say I win on this, or I'm good at this, or play some dumb little game with it. It pisses me off with them.
Yeah, I hear you. Trust me.
That is stupidity to me. Like, if you are willing to be, even with more information thrown at you that's going to refute you, and you still hold to that belief, I'm sorry. That's willful stupidity. Fuck it. I'm done.
Oh, I couldn't.
That's my stance.
I could not agree with you more, because information is so available, exactly like you said, right at your phone, right at your laptop, whatever it is. So it's really just pure ignorance if you choose to not look for whatever topic you're arguing or talking about.
But it seems it's getting worse nowadays, though, because you got to judge what is real and what is not. Do you know what I mean? Now with AI and Sora and all that stuff, and with people just putting out whatever they want, like what happened with the BBC. Are you familiar with the BBC? Trump is going to sue the BBC now for $1 billion to $5 billion now because they edited
about that. Oh.
So they edited his January 6th speech to say that they were going to violently go, that Trump told everybody to violently go and march to the Capitol. And the British people are having a fit about it because Trump is suing the BBC, and that's the People's Network, just like NPR was the People's Network for America. But yeah, you know what? Fuck you. How about that? But yeah, so he's now suing them, and they're all up in fucking arms. But yeah, you can't trust, because the way they did it was seamless. Like, it didn't even, let me see if I have it here quickly to bring up. It was
Why are you looking for that?
Oh,
Jonathan says sucking it dying is an art most don't master. Apparently I'm a legend at it now. All right. I don't know how many other people you can say survive 5 actual real suicide attempts, including one that still doesn't make sense to this day. I put a .357 Magnum to my head, made sure that bullet was the last one, pulled the trigger, the hammer cocked sideways, and damaged the housing around it. How?
Wow.
And that was just like, all right, fuck, you can't even, no. Mm-mm.
And then some little tiny Filipino girl slapped him in his head, and he finally just decided that was the last time he was going to try it.
Oh no, she's not Filipino. Katie's not Filipino. Filipino woman is my wife's best friend.
Oh.
But yeah.
Whatever.
Well, you're
a little...
person, so.
Well, okay. Katie has always been my best friend growing up. Like, literally, she's been there for more than half of my life now. Okay. The last time I tried that, I got put into an institution, and she was at that hospital. I helped her get, study and get into the place, and well, not get into the hospital, but helped her study and everything like that. But
he booked a room for her.
I was there for like 3 fucking days, and I came out, and I was just leaving the hospital, and all I hear is just my name being screamed across the parking lot. I turn around, she's just tear ass running across the parking lot, and I'm just, okay, fine. I'll wait here. She doesn't stop. She does like this Superman fucking move, jumps in the air and slaps me, just like comes down on my face with it. And she's just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I mean, she just went off of me, and I was just like, oh, fuck, at least somebody fucking does care. Shit, I just had to get slapped the shit out of for me to understand it. But fuck, here we are. And I was just like, all right. That's what it actually took. But yeah, we've seen so many people commit suicide and everything, and she just like, you can't put me through that. We've seen 3 people just in the last 4 years. Why the fuck are you doing this? And I was just like, fuck.
Mind
Yeah,
you,
that's
Rich is
what
not
made
a
me-
big dude. Rich is 5'7", 127 pounds wet.
120. Okay, fuck you. I am skinny as fuck right now. Like the biggest
you-
I've weighed is 180.
Are you 120 pounds?
Right now, because I can't eat much, 147.
Yeah.
But yeah, the most I've weighed in my life is 187. So
So how are you liking Mississippi?
she's just like, I don't know what the fuck's happening right now.
Trying to think like, damn, I really want to know how much I weigh. But no, what about the good old Mississippi?
I said, how is it? How is it different from Jersey? You're from South Jersey, right?
No, God, no. Central. So I'm from like New Brunswick, Rutgers.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I am 10 minutes down the street from Rutgers.
So think, what is that? The movie Harold and Kumar, the first one, go to White Castle.
Yeah, they were in New Brunswick.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So it's very different. I mean, once you're down here for a little while, you get used to it. But the biggest thing for me is the food. Don't get me wrong. I love the Southern food, but you don't have any delis down here. You don't have any hoagie shops down here. You don't have good pizza down here. You don't have like the ethnic food, right? Like you have a few Mexican restaurants. You got some Chinese buffets. They don't even have Chinese takeout down here.
What?
Yes. Like in Jersey, you got Chinese.
That's why I was asking Mississippi.
And it's like you got like 10 Chinese buffets though, but no Chinese takeout. It's very strange. Very, very strange. So it's like when my husband and I are like, oh, we're in the mood for Chinese. Damn, we got to pack up the fucking kids and go to the buffet. It's not like we could just pick up the phone and be like, hey, I want this, and this for delivery. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
And the gators in the water. We got gators at the beach.
You got first. Wait, is Mississippi on the water?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. No.
We're in
Listen.
America. We are 10
Listen.
from the Gulf of America. Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. I know no geography. I drove to fucking Tennessee. Was it Tennessee? Yeah. I drove to Tennessee and somehow I had to drive through Indiana and I thought Indiana was like all the way by North Dakota. I had no idea.
Is it not?
No, it's like you can drive through Tennessee and then Indiana and Illinois and then come down to Missouri. I had no idea. I was dumbfounded.
All I think of when I think of out west is cornfield. So it's just cornfield galore from like Ohio up until like California.
Well, I mean, you got Chicago and you got Kansas City in the the middle of that.
Is Mississippi as far west that you've gone?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been to Illinois. I've been all out west.
Okay. So why cornfields after that then?
Probably just because of where my family in Illinois is from. They're in the middle of the cornfields.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know that was.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of the Midwest, me personally.
I don't find it so bad. It's not Jersey. I'll tell you that right now.
It's not. Listen, there ain't nothing like the armpit of the United States. Nothing like.
There isn't, but to be honest with you, I don't look forward to going back ever again.
Oh, me neither. Oh my God, we're actually going to New Jersey for Christmas for a week, and my husband and I are thrilled about it. Insert the sarcasm. It's just for the food. I cannot wait to get back to my food. I really can't. But as far as just going up there, I'm like, ugh.
I had to make my own Taylor ham, egg, and cheese here.
Pork roll.
No.
Yes, pork roll. Taylor ham is the product name.
Sorry. Thank you It's not pork roll. It's Taylor ham. Damn you.
Pork, mac and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're having this argument now. All right.
Listen, this is why you can't argue with somebody from Jersey, because we argue about meats. Okay? You're gonna tell me you're gonna argue with somebody and think you're gonna argue with them about anything else but meats.
Right.
Thoroughly. We also argue about, is there actually a central Jersey or is it just North and South Jersey?
What made you leave Jersey? The definitive moment.
Uh, honestly, was when my husband and my mother were having a blowing up screaming match at one another, and my husband and I really had to make a split decision. Are we going to stay in New Jersey, or are we going to take the risk and my husband take the job opportunity down here?
And was it, I don't want to ask you what it was, but what did it have to do with, like, politics? Did it have to do with, like...
Okay, so I haven't told anybody this, especially spoken on it publicly whatsoever, but my father tried to kill me 3 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, there was a lot of tension brewing in the house.
And your mom was on his side?
Basically, my mom wanted the family back together, and I was like, that's never going to happen again. Your husband was trying to strangle me up against the front door. I don't know where you think we're going to have a nice, big, happy family. It's just never going to happen. So that's kind of what, like, made us up and leave, is just all the stress of living at her house. And yeah, we were just like, all right, we're out of here.
Davey.
Yeah.
You may be more correct. Like, she's more like me than you realize.
Told you.
That sounds like my family history. Every bit of that.
That sucks. I hate when people are, or when they tell me about their, like, bad issues with their family and their trauma. I'm just like, wow. So, like, there's other people out there like me. I hate that. I'm like,
listen,
fuck.
that's what happens. That's what happens when you go to AA. I would know. Yeah, you actually realize that a lot of people had the same symptoms. Oh, you wake up in the morning and you throw up? That's just not me. Oh, you have just drank all that and then, went to a party, don't remember what happened, and you come home and all of a sudden you're in a fight with your wife, and then, because somebody accidentally sat on your lap because you were fucking around and you pulled them down, and you were playing around wrestling, and no, I don't remember that. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't fuck her. I just grabbed her and we sat down.
Look, I'd have a problem with that myself, man.
Listen,
drunk or not, yeah, but
it was an accident, Richard.
Sure.
Fuck around.
But yeah.
But that's crazy though.
Yeah.
Just tell me to fuck off if you don't want to answer anything. But, like, was it, like, about anything, like, worth it? Like, I mean, I don't know what's worth trying to kill your child, but, like, was it like...
No, you see, it was really stupid. Long story short, I got home. My son was only 9 months old at the time. Yes, it happened also in front of my 9-month-old son. So I handed him to my mom so I can make him a bottle. He was getting hungry. He was getting fussy. She was on the phone with work. My father made a comment about, oh, you need to take care of your son. And I'm like, I'm getting him a bottle though. So I am. And then one thing led to another. An argument started. He called me a piece of shit. I called him a piece of shit. I do remember saying, this is why mom should have divorced you years ago, because you're miserable, X, Y, and Z.
I've said that.
So that comment is what kind of struck a nerve. And the fact that I supposedly threw a book at him, which I didn't. I picked up a book and I threw it on the floor and it slid to him. And then he got up from the couch and, both hands nice and tight around my neck. Fun times, really fun times.
Listen, I've been there. Listen, we're from Jersey. We fight. That's what we do.
That sounds like my family. Yeah.
Even when you agree with each other, you're fighting about agreeing with each other.
I mean, that's not it, but yeah.
No, that's Jersey. Once again, I told you we fight about the name of a meat.
Literally.
Okay?
Look, my family comes from, like, my aunt lived in Jersey. I grew up a little bit of my life in Delaware. I know that area. But my family, well, I've told you some of the stories, Davey. Yeah. Let's put it this way. My sister actually told the cops that my brother raped her because at 14 years old, she got caught skipping school. And it was actually the best place for a child doing that at that time. I will give her credit. It was well fucking thought out. But she was skipping school. She was across the street at this live-in hotel, right? Across the street, because that's the last place you're actually going to think to look. The only reason she was found is because my dad looked out the window, right? That's it. That's the only reason they found her. She was across the street in this live-in hotel with 3 guys. The youngest of them was 25. So my parents freaked the fuck out. They flipped the locks on her doors and everything like that. They nailed her window shut. They keep her in there. And yeah, she goes to school saying, "Hey, my brother raped me." Yeah, that's my family history.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Jonah. No. By the way, Jonah is I don't like calling it, is a member, and he lived or lives in North Jersey, and he scarily knows every reference I make to where I used to live, where I grew up. Jonah knows. He's like, yeah, Murder Hill in Riverdale, and I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm good on that. I travel that every fucking day. And then I talk about the G&A bagels they have in Butler, New Jersey. He's like, yeah, there's nothing better than being a 24-hour bagel store. And I'm like, and I miss that. That's the one thing I miss about Jersey is just like a 24-hour diner, or like, everything here. Like when I lived in Topeka also, like a lot of days, everything closed at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Like nobody stays open till like 11. Like you can't even 11, 12. Like if you didn't order, like especially on a Sunday, if you went down the middle of town at 7 o'clock at night on a Sunday, dead. There's nobody out. It was the weirdest thing.
I'm going to defend us, and me being in the South for most of my life, I will say that it is a very Southern thing, because literally when the sun goes down, most of us are farmers. When the sun goes down, what is there to fucking do? You run out in town, you grab what you need, you go home, and you sit your ass down at the house because there's nothing else to do. Your work for the day is done.
That's the wifey.
No wonder Davey is simple. Yes. But it's a more laid back. It's a more laid back lifestyle down here in the South than it is in other places. Like it's, okay. They do say Southern hospitality. If we know you're not from around here, we do kind of act nice. But if we know you're staying after a while, it's just like, bitch, you are the same to me now. So I'm just going to be a dick to you. It's that kind of like, once you get to that point, you're just like, okay, I belong here now. They've accepted me into that point.
What's the weirdest thing you've encountered being in Mississippi that you'd never encounter back in Jersey? I'll give you a quick example. Like, talking. Like you will be in the bathroom stall out here, and they will literally, you're sitting there with your dick in your hand, trying to piss, and they will talk to you about whatever, the fucking weather, the Buc-ee's down the block. I'm sir, I have my penis in my hands. Can we not have this conversation right now? We can go and we can go buy the ice cream and we can talk about it. We can go buy the Coors Light. We can have a conversation. Right now is not a good time. Oh, okay. So the Royals were good last night, weren't they? Are you out of your fucking mind, sir?
I should ask my husband if he's ever encountered that while he's using a facility.
I mean, she can't answer that question as far as why people do that.
I experienced that in particular. However, people are just nicer down here. Even like if I have my youngest son who's going to be 6 months old, people are just so nice and being like, oh, what an adorable baby. How old is he? I got that a little bit in New Jersey, but not nearly as much as I get down here. So I guess just more acknowledgement, if that's what you want to
get. Yeah, I get that.
But nothing so far. I mean, besides the gators that are just sunbathing on the beach, that's really,
there ain't nothing you can do about that, though. I'm sorry. It's just.
Listen,
you're gonna get that.
I lived in Florida before. I have never seen no gator on a damn beach before. Just sunbathing right on the sand dunes. I ain't never seen it.
That's because Florida takes care of their wildlife and takes them out and removes them from the area. Mississippi just says
every once in a while and just throws one in and just like, all right, leave us alone. Stay off the fucking beach.
I think the problem down here is the Mississippi River literally just goes and flows right into the ocean. So we like absolutely no control over it. But at the end of the day, you got like a 10-foot gator right on the beach in Biloxi. Like, do y'all not see that as a problem? Maybe want to like catch and release it into like a big swamp, like 10 miles north. I don't know.
You want to fuck with that thing? Because not me.
Don't they that are like experts at this kind of stuff? Don't they have like a crocodile hunter, like Steve Irwin type of deal?
No, well, they just learned to live with it. They just said, fuck it. We'll just go after black people instead of the gators.
Mississippi and Louisiana have the actual lowest pay around. Like they are like the lowest states as far as that for income in their areas. They also have the lowest cost of living in that area too. So when they say they don't have any money, I'm pretty sure because it takes a special breed to stay down there, you know?
I don't
you got
know.
gators everywhere.
That's even when my parents came down to visit, they were kind of surprised of how not poor it actually is down here that people kind of let on or that people think.
So do you have this there where on the outside, the house looks like it's from The Hills Have Eyes, but you go inside and it's like a fucking beautiful mansion? Do you have that there?
No, no. That's more of Alabama. 1,000% more Alabama for
That's
sure.
where Rich is.
Listen, I'm right on the border of Alabama. We're only like, what, 15, 20 minutes from the state border. But as soon as you cross over that border and go like into a town that has like the dirt roads, you're like, where in the fucking Hills Have Eyes am I?
Yeah.
Actually, and because we went to look at a car for my husband over there and we're like, is this the driveway? Like it's rocks. The driveway is rocks.
Yeah. That's our world.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, Mississippi isn't like that. Like some of the, like, not gonna lie, my neighbor across the street's literally white trash, actual white trash. Their trash winds up in our yard, disgusting human beings. But in my area, they're probably the worst house.
Yeah.
Do you I just lost my fucking thought. No, it's funny you said gators, right? I looked over on X and what's happening? Number 5 trending is gators. I mean to ask you, and I keep forgetting to like, what does OTS stand for?
Everyone, I'm surprised nobody's figured it out yet. I am over this shit.
I figured, wasn't that like your first couple names?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over it 7.0, 8.0, 9.0, up to 100.0 at this point. Yeah. And I think that's what kept on getting me banned because I had the word shit in my username. So my husband was like, why don't you just abbreviate it? And I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I didn't think about that the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what was doing it then. But
oh yeah.
All right. So
be the one. This is my friend Larissa. And she is very opinionated and she has some very good takes. And yeah, she's on TikTok. So if you'd like to follow her, I am OTS on TikTok if you have it. And it's funny whenever I see your face come up, all I hear is goddamn people. I was just like I just gotta lower it, my phone. Just like
listen, I'm trying. I'm from Jersey. I talk naturally loud. My grandparents are straight off the boat from Europe. They scream when they talk to one another. It's kind of just like in my DNA, I guess. But I'm trying to tone it down. I'm trying.
Did you grow up in a household where the louder you yelled, the loudest one was the one that won the argument?
Pretty much, yes. Yes.
You're right, Davey. You're fucking right. She's just like me.
Whoever was your point across, basically, like, oh, you think you have your point? No, not until I'm like literally screaming in your ear. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's why my husband doesn't like when I yell because I yell a lot and I talk loud, so it doesn't help.
Yeah, my wife's not from Jersey, but she lived in Germany, so she's just as loud.
Yeah, because Germans, when they speak at like a 20. And that's exactly how my grandparents are. I'm like, why are y'all yelling at one another? We're not. What are you talking about? And then they get even louder. And it's like, bro.
This makes it even worse right now. Your grandparents were German, right?
No, actually, they were Polish.
Polish. Okay, but yeah, they. Okay. Well,
They were
you
taken
said they
over
were.
by the Germans at one point.
They were, yeah, my parents are survivors. So,
Oh,
yeah.
are they?
Yeah.
So, my mom.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did have a video about you did call your grandma and ask her. That's right, you did.
Yep.
My mom was adopted by a woman that lived in Hitler's Germany. And she was an evil person, I will admit that. But I was born in Germany when my dad was stationed over there. I was born in Landstuhl, Germany.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this is eerily frightening the way she's describing her life to mine. I'm just like, oh fuck. Maybe I am not that just like a unique case.
Well, that's it. Rich thinks he's like the only one who gets this angry because Rich gets angry. Like there'll be times where Rich just starts to go off, and like it'll be funny because the chat will just go, Richard rant, and I'll just sit here and let him go, get on the soapbox and just do him. But yeah, I mean, you guys, I told her, I said she's the girl version of you, just a little, you know, a little more toned down.
This is scary. You are correct, but yeah. All right. So, what was the worst part of New Jersey for you?
I'm gonna sound like a total racist if I say, but quite honestly, the Indians. The Indians. They were. It was in my area was getting bad, and when I say bad, I mean I'm from Franklin Park, and people were starting to call it Patel Park because single strip mall, Indian pizza shop, Indian.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Indian what?
Did I? Which one? The pizza place?
What? And in
you want a curry pie?
Yes, it smelled like curry. That's the worst part. That is the worst part. I think it was my father made the mistake of ordering from there. Like when they first opened, he was like, "Well, the regular Italian places have sucked, so let's give this Patel place a try." I think that a frozen dollar store pizza is better.
Oh,
I like that. I was expecting her to say something like the traffic or there's too many people in an area. She's not. No, the Indians.
Well, yeah, there is people. All the Indians were moving into that area, and it's like all of the normal shit was going out. You had like normal little convenience stores and delis, and then it got replaced with Indian spice racks and this, and that. And I'm like, what the fuck is the variety, bro? Like, I
agree.
Little India.
The 7-Eleven, the 7-Eleven ones.
Yeah, the 7-Eleven ones. Those are the ones that are actually trying to acclimate to American culture. Those.
Yeah,
they're trying.
Those slushies were amazing. But if we had 7-Elevens in my area, there was only one 7-Eleven, and it was literally right next to New Brunswick. I wasn't going to drive 10 minutes down the road for a slushie if I wanted one. There was a Quick Check 2 minutes up the street.
They don't.
Wawa.
They don't sell Nintendo. They sell Nintendo.
Fucking Wawas. I love Wawa.
Like my husband always says, like buddy, with like the little head nod, because their favorite word is buddy. They love saying buddy, and it's not. I'm not even trying to be funny about it. That's them.
So I had a coworker who was Indian, and she kept on calling everybody my friend, right?
Yes.
And this black girl, one day. She was telling her something, and this black girl, it makes me laugh to this day. Anytime I think about it, I laugh. And she looked over and she goes, "Hey," and she said her name. I don't want to say her name, but she goes, "Hey, I know what you're trying to tell me when you call me my friend. You trying to call me a motherfucker, aren't you?" And I was like, my friend, motherfucker. I think you're on to something, madam.
I think that's definitely what the men think when they say buddy, especially when they're like saying it in like a not so nice way, like, "Hey, buddy, buddy, buddy." They're like, "Listen, bitch." Like when you're getting chased out of Walmart and they want their receipt from you, and they're like, "Buddy, buddy, buddy," and they're trying to chase you down, trying to ask for your receipt. I already know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And it's not buddy.
No. It's supposed to be. It's a nice way of saying, "Hey, motherfucker, we're in a polite area, but I want to do something right now." Yeah.
Hey, bitch, come back here. Bring me your receipt. I just need your receipt.
Fucking bloody?
Bloody, fucking bloody. Bloody receipt, fucking bloody.
Hey, speaking of bloody, though, you want to check this out real quick, though?
Sure, go ahead.
Hit it up the screen.
Oh, I got to remove mine.
I got to show this. Comes from Fetterman here. He took a fall a while back, and we were talking about it here. It says 20 stitches later and a full recovery. I'm back at home with his wife and the kids. I'm overwhelmed and profoundly grateful for all the well wishes. Truly grateful for you, PMC, for the incredible medical care that put me back together. Thank you so much. See you back in DC.
Good, great.
Oh my, what kind of fall did that man have?
I mean,
Apparently face first.
he did. Apparently, his hand stopped working, so his face caught the concrete.
That's
But, like-
probably actually what happened. But yeah, he's all fucked up.
Like, you didn't even wipe the blood off. You're just like, no, let's get this. There you go. I got a mochaccino.
Oh. Correct.
This is right out of the fucking hospital. Pain med's still running through his system right now. He's got that iced coffee, and he's like, let's take a picture. This looks badass.
Why does it look like that he got burned and that's what that is? That called when you like mark a horse or like a cow?
Branding?
Yes, why does it look like he got branded with the yeah.
Apparently, the concrete branded him.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like a horseshoe.
Doesn't
It kind of looks like a elongated horseshoe. But why does he? Is it me or does he look different? Like he doesn't look.
Yeah.
I don't. Is it because he shaved or something like that? But he doesn't look as retarded as he used to look. I don't know.
He's lost weight. I can tell you that, and he's not Goiter Fetterman anymore. So there is a little bit of a better posture to him. He doesn't have much of that Cro-Magnon lean forward kind of shit, that we see from him most of the times. He's actually better health-wise, I guess, but that stroke did fuck with him.
Not with that fall though, damn.
Well, that fall might have fucked with him too. We'll see how he recovers from this shit.
I mean, he probably had another stroke, and that's why he fell.
That could have been a thing. No, it was something with his heart.
But I don't. Yeah, it was something with his heart. But how is it that the day that they vote to open up the government, he has a heart issue?
I was thinking that because didn't he have a little speech or something on The View like a day or two before?
Yeah, him and Sonny. I think him and Sonny were going back and forth, and then he was on one of the morning programs with maybe Katie Couric, I think it was, and they were going back and forth and just like telling I don't care about the party, I care about my constituents in Pennsylvania, and this is what they wanted, so this is what I'm doing, and they're all just like, but how dare you? And it's like, no, how dare you?
Hold up. Hell's Bay, surely that soy latte will prove curative.
Yeah, well, listen, he's probably a Wawa coffee because he is in Pennsylvania, or Sheets coffee. He's a Sheets guy through and through.
I mean, it is Pennsylvania, and to hear somebody from Pennsylvania talk the way he does, even though it's just like, what was that one that? Oh God, I got a lot of sound clips from that shit.
Now,
when he was running,
how fucked up the Eagles like the Eagles? That one?
Oh, that one was awesome. But
by the way, how fucked up is it that Pennsylvania is known for the Amish and the KKK, and they have a place called Sheets?
I did not even.
We're doing that.
What?
All right.
I'm just saying. I just thought about it now. I'm like, yeah, this place called Sheets, and then I thought about the Amish, and they have sex through a sheet, and then the KKK in Pennsylvania, they usually ride around the Amish people with sheets. But anyway, I mean,
yeah,
Fetterman was pushed.
This right here.
Might have been.
I'm sure we all remember this shit, right?
What qualifies you to be a U.S. Senator? You have 60 seconds.
Hi. Good night, everybody.
That was Fetterman during the debate. And somehow he still beat out Oz.
He beat out Dr. Oz. I mean, it turned out to be the better pick. Not gonna lie. Who knew that? Who knew that his wife sending him off to an insane asylum in Canada, having his body reworked and coming back would make him a normal kind of thinking person, even with a stroke on his head.
Dude, I think he was a bag baby.
You think he was born through a bag?
Yeah, he was one of those accelerated growth bag babies because they knew he was gonna die. Now they got to clone him, and the clone just went fuck off. You know, it's like it's
Michael
like why
Keaton in
Hakeem
Multiplicity?
right. It's like why Hakeem Jeffries looks and acts like Obama, like he's a test tube clone baby. He just failed, and now you got that retarded version of him. It's that same thing. Fetterman was cloned, and it was just a successful clone. That they can't really work out the brain right, I guess. Because some reason the brain wants to go back to normal every time. It's a weird thing, right?
There would be nothing that surprises me anymore, to be honest.
It's weird. I know. It's just a stupid ass rant. But yeah, we've talked about how they're actually growing things in bags.
Yeah,
they have this conception of growing humans in bags.
What'd you say?
People are cloned. I would not be surprised if half the shit that we're eating is fake and not real, like the plastic fruit that people are like peeling. I believe all that shit. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, that's why they made those jelly ones that you open. It's a fucking gummy. You have to open the gummy to eat the gummy inside, and then to eat why? What's all that for? Oh yeah, that's right. They're just getting you ready to eat plastic shit. Even they're saying now that I saw an article the other day that said we're gonna start to eat cloned meat.
That's
FDA,
been happening.
Yeah,
Alex Jones was right with that shit. That's been happening.
And they turned frogs gay. But
yeah, chicken from KFC and stuff, or people are claiming that it's human meat or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, you remember that story? We were talking about how you can eat a Lizzo burger. They were cloning meat from like celebrities and shit to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I saw a video of somebody trying to pull apart a steak, and it was like all like chewy bits. It wasn't like the way a normal steak would look. It was like you can pat it and it would look like a pate. Like they took whatchamacallit, like they took the way they make chicken nuggets and made a steak like that, and it just broke apart, and it was all kind of plasticky pink looking. I just don't listen. I get it. Do you guys how's the food supply down there? Like, I'm talking like you guys live in fucking Central South America, but it's still technically down there. But how's the food products? Do you guys have farms that you go to? You got a store that has farm produce or anything like that over there?
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't have there's the Walmart that pretty much half the people do their grocery shopping at, but we have little privately owned grocery stores, and they get their stuff from the local farmers and stuff. The meat tastes so much better. The milk tastes so much better. Fruit and vegetables also, it tastes real. It doesn't taste fake like stuff in New Jersey did.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially the milk, though. The milk is the biggest thing, at least for me.
I love that. So before I moved out to Kansas, it was the farthest I went was West PA. Really? I mean, one time I went to Chicago. I went on a Christian mission trip when I was 17. I went from Jersey to Chicago to New Mexico, and then we went to New Mexico to do some, church work and stuff like that. But I really never passed West PA. And then I got out here, and my ex-wife's father lived in this town in Kansas that was literally out of my cousin Vinny. And it was so weird to see that in 2021, 2022, when I got here, to see that places like that still actually exist, because I didn't think it did. I thought that was made up. And I feel like people in New Jersey and from the metro area feel that way about the Midwest. They think it's all that, but it's not. And it's kind of cool to see, because you can go through little towns. You guys, so we have what we have it was in Kansas and in Missouri, they have too. Do you guys have little pockets of communities? Because they kind of have that here, where there's a community, and then you get on a highway and there's nothing for 50 miles, and then there's you go off the exit, there's another little community. Do you guys have that there in Mississippi?
Honestly, I don't think I've traveled enough into Mississippi to really see that, because really the only places that I've traveled to is along the Gulf. So from Alabama to Louisiana. But I haven't driven north or anything like that. So there might be, but as far as I know, no.
Right.
Listen, honestly, actually, no, that's a lie. We did. When my husband got his car, there was a whole lot of bumblefuck. A whole lot. Like there was like a Dollar General, and then
You know how long it's been since I've heard that term?
bumblefuck.
Yes.
Oh, I use that all the time. Cause like where my husband's from in New Jersey, he's from bumblefuck Jersey.
Right. We say bumfucked.
I'm from. I lived in North Bumblefuck, New Jersey.
Is there? There's bumblefucks in North Jersey?
Yeah, like in Vernon.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I lived right outside of Sussex County. I just got into Sussex County when I lived in Norton. Like I lived, I grew up in Wayne Patterson area my entire life, and then I went up to like up 23 to like Sussex County there, and that's where I moved to, and it was like bumblefuck. It was the middle of nowhere. My mom even said that you moving to the bumblefuck New Jersey. I was like, it's like like a half hour, 45 minutes away. It's not that far. And then
right,
moved out here, which is 19 hours now.
I think South Jersey is the real bumblefuck of New Jersey. Actually, that's the Alabama Jersey is what you call South Jersey.
It's so funny when I tell people that there are actual conservative pockets in New Jersey and they don't realize it. They're like, no, Jersey's all blue. I'm like, no, Jersey's not all blue. I said, there's that central part of New Jersey that's all blue, and unfortunately that's what votes for Mikey Shkreli. God, you got out there just in time.
Yeah, that's like where I'm from is that central part, and you have Hunterdon County, you have Somerset County. Those two counties alone, the rich white people, they're all liberals. They're all extremely democratic, especially Hunterdon. It's really, really bad out there.
It's insane. But listen, you got out just in time. I'm telling you, with Mikey Shkreli and all her bullshit that she's about to bring, where you have to have your kids now in LGBTQ class.
Oh yeah.
And you can't opt out of it?
Get out of her for that because no.
And we picked up on a couple things that the vote with voting and stuff like that. We picked up a couple things that we've been reporting for a while about new voters, and like New Jersey would get 10,000 new registered voters for the first time, and 1,000 would be dead.
Yeah.
Or 3,000 wouldn't know the last 4 digits of their social security number.
You've never seen this shit yet, have you?
No. I really stopped paying attention to the bullshit in New Jersey as soon as we left.
See what I mean? Jonah says we don't call Vernon bumblefuck now. Condos everywhere.
Before I go looking, I want to bring this up real quick, Davey. Bring up my screen before I go looking for that and I start bringing up that information because I'm about to blow your mind with this shit.
Do you have headphones? Because it keeps.
I did, but I don't know where they are.
It's always the case. I do the same thing. Yeah, I got those headphones. Where the fuck are they? Especially that you just moved within a year. I moved twice in the last 4 years, and I don't know where the fuck anything is.
Half my shit just got legs and disappeared. My son just lost my AirPods a couple of weeks ago, so they're floating around the house somewhere.
I love kids.
But yeah, check this out. We're talking about bag babies and clone people, okay? This is Representative Seth Magaziner. He comes from Rhode Island, right? Who does he look like to you?
Pee Wee Herman.
He looks so familiar, but I can't put a name to it. I'm really bad with names, though. Oh. Oh.
Why? Why is it almost a dead fucking ringer?
What's his name? Oh, my God.
Paul Rubens.
It's Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman.
That's Seth Magaziner. That's an actual U.S. representative. And that's Paul Rubens. Either that's an illegitimate child or that's a clone. Because there ain't no way genetics is, there's something in there to genetically be that way. You don't look that damn close to each other. There's a lot. Oh, I got to find Scanlon too. There's a woman named Scanlon in Office. She looks like the female version. You remember Poltergeist, right? Poltergeist, I think it was 2. The one with the priest in it.
Oh, yes, yeah.
She looks like him with long hair. It's fucking freaky.
What?
I think a lot of these people are actors. Now, did you meet your husband on TikTok, or was it just that random bar and Bumblefuck?
Oh no, we did meet on Bumble though. I think it was when dating apps were like just starting to really blossom. So that's how him and I met. Yeah, was it Bumble? I think. Yeah.
I tried that. I tried that shit when I was when after my ex-wife left. It was weird. I went on a couple dates that some girls were just weird. I don't know. You got lucky.
Yeah, I tried to meet some girlfriends on that app too, because you can like have like a friendship app or a dating app. So I was like, oh, let me try it for friendships too. One girl I met, we've been friends for years, but then every single other girl that I met from there, she turned out to be a weirdo, stole money from me, or just like completely batshit crazy. So I'm like, yeah, I'm done with the apps in general.
Well, it's so funny and weird because like people around our age are now having newborn children, and it's like I started over again. You kind of started over again.
Yeah.
I know like 4 or 5 girls on TikTok that either are pregnant or got pregnant and had a kid with somebody that they met online. It's like, it's so weird now. People having kids in their later stage of life now. And then, there's the opposite where girls 25 years old's got 6 kids,
But that's becoming increasingly rare now, though, because children are moving away from having kids at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The younger dude, what was it? Something like Gen Z. No, millennials are like 55 million strong, and we're coming into old age at this point. Gen Z behind us is only like 45 million. And Gen Alpha right now is only like 35, 40 million. So we're still on a downward trend as far as that goes. And we're almost to the point to where there ain't nothing you can do before it collapses. But third this one up. This is Mary Gay Scanlon. Okay, she's in the House. She sits on the House Rules Committee, which is basically where they argue about the wording of a bill. So the wording can't mean this, But that's Mary Scanlon.
Jesus Christ.
That's scary. I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that at all.
She looks like she could have been him. Like, I mean, that
you
guy
remember Matt Gaetz?
Yeah.
He looks like a young Jack Nicholson.
He does.
Yeah, it's fucking freaky. I was watching hearings and things, and I started looking at that, and she made that one little smile right there. The picture that I brought up of the priest, she made that smile, and I was like, no. And I made that connection. And I started looking. I was like, these motherfuckers. There's something freaky going on. Like people are being like cloned and shit. I don't know. Okay, it's not really being cloned. I'm just saying. I'm not that conspiratorial. It's funny as hell to think about, though.
I mean, listen, my ex was a very big conspiracy theorist to the point where he believed that the queen was a reptilian, one of those, people that shapeshift, I guess one of those people. And like a whole bunch of other celebrities that I think Beyonce, and I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, could it be possible?
I mean, people started with like McCartney. They were saying McCartney died in a car crash, and then they had a clone of him, and they put him in with Ashley Simpson, or no, was it Avril Lavigne? They're saying it's not really her, it's some clone. But then again, like, not gonna lie, I flip through TikTok all the time, and when people used to say this, I used to think they were nuts. But flipping through TikTok, a lot of white women look exactly alike. I'm like,
liberal ones all got the hair, the septum.
Dude, it's like, it's so funny when you watch a video and they're like, we don't have a look. How could anybody tell us we have a look? And then the person who's making the video just goes and shows every other person with the same ideology, with the same look and the same. And it's funny because my wife, she does her hair bright purple, right? And they talk to her like she's a liberal. And my wife couldn't be any farther from liberal. That, she has liberal takes on things, but a lot of times, like somebody told her on Facebook, called Trump her orange Jesus, and she goes, apparently you don't know who the fuck I am or what the fuck I think, because I wasn't a huge fan of him, but he's putting more money in my pocket. So if that's what it takes, that's him. Then that's who I'm voting for. If there's somebody going to put money in my pocket, I don't care what he looks like, who he is. If he's doing good for me, then it is what it is. But I mean, the things that are going on, like I'm glad you got out of Jersey. I'm glad I got out of Jersey, because there's some people that just refuse to leave, and not even Pink, you dick. Sorry, Pink, my bad. People don't think that people are going to leave. Like, they think that these, like, especially the millionaires and all these people who have businesses in New York, they actually think they're not leaving. And I have this clip right here. It says, breaking: in brutal development, New York City restaurant moguls cancel all future restaurant expansion due to Zohran Mamdani's social defund the police and $30 minimum wage.
Yeah, dude. All right, let me ask you a question here. What do you think about raising the minimum wage?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've had this conversation with Davey. I'm sorry. I should have. Yeah.
But honestly, it's not possible to raise the minimum wage, especially to $30 an hour.
You don't think that they make enough money? You don't think the owners are making enough money being in New York that they can afford to offer somebody $30 an hour?
It depends on what type. I mean, if you're talking about like a little tiny, I don't know, like Chinese food restaurant, or you're talking about like a little bodega or something, I mean, no. But if you're talking about like an actual corporate job or something, absolutely. But I mean, it kind of just, like I said, it depends on what type of job you're really talking about.
Chinese people in bodegas don't pay taxes. What are you, out of your mind?
I don't know.
They're not here legally.
Pays for what anymore? I can't. Everyone's getting shit for free, like Oprah. Everyone's got this for free.
Dude, it's so funny to watch people talk about, like, people on EBT, like, oh, they don't do scams. I'm like, oh, are you out of your mind? You've never seen somebody on EBT sell their EBT card?
Right.
You've done it?
I've done it when I was an active drug user for several years. Hello, absolutely. You know how many people I've seen with my own eyes sell their EBT? Just about every single person that I saw using, because they don't care about eating. They care about getting high or getting drunk. So.
Mm-hmm. It happens that there's so much of it. Like, I even remember it, even when at one point in my life, I was homeless. I was eating a handful of the cereal and a couple finger foods of peanut butter a day, right? I worked 2 fucking jobs to get back up on my feet and pull myself up out of that shit, but I went for assistance, right? I couldn't get shit. I was a single male, no kids, and homeless. But I was told by that worker, if I was a single female, no kids, and homeless, I'd get $200 a month from the state. Yeah. Yeah, I went through all that shit. I know exactly what that kind of thing entitles with things like that. But yeah, most of the people who are on it because they're going to sell that. They don't need thousands of dollars a month to feed their family. But yet they'll sell half of that, and the other half is theirs to eat off for free. And they don't want to work, because if they don't work, or if they work, they lose that. That loses that income. That loses that free food. And now it's a lot harder for you to live, because now you got to supplement both. That's why they do it.
I'm personally just getting so sick and tired of people talking about, oh, so you don't think drug addicts who have kids deserve to be on EBT? Do you honestly think those parents are actually feeding their kids?
No.
Actually think that's happening? Because I sure as shit don't.
Right.
Well,
So-
I mean, they're even talking about like they get their hair done. I saw a video the other day of somebody there was a restaurant with like steak and crab and lobster, and it said EBT accepted. Like it's crazy, and they don't understand. Like, okay, you have 42 million people on EBT, right? Do you see how fast the government took it away from you?
Yep.
And you want them to control everything.
Mm-hmm.
You want them to control. Well, it's owned by the people. Yeah, until people get into power. And then you elect somebody, and then they go, oh, well, I'm doing a good job. All the people around me are eating, so, then everything's good. But then you don't go out of your way to see what you're really doing to people and and they could just go, all right, well, you're not getting your checks this month. And by the way, where does the money come from the government? Do you think it just these people think that yet I don't understand how millionaires can afford they say millionaires can afford to pay more taxes, but they don't pay taxes at the same time. How is that?
I have no fucking clue. I will say this real quick before you all jump into that. I am ready for the story I'm about to go here. So that and be the one that says Richard should identify as a female. I kind of have a story about that. That's kind of like, it scares me to know that I can walk in 6-inch high heels. Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
She's like, all right, what the fuck just happened? Now I got my camera off for a reason right here, but check this out. You want to know what actually happened in 2020?
Larissa,
With
the election.
The election?
oh Lord.
No, check this out. This one's going to be fun for you. This one makes absolute 100% sense.
This theory makes sense, and we've been tracking it ever since.
Okay.
All right.
Hit me.
So, you remember the 2,000 meals thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to lend a little bit of credence to that. Why did you see that flip in the middle of the night for Joe Biden?
I don't know.
Well, they're saying it was the mail-in ballots, everything that came in, right?
Oh yeah, last minute. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now, there is only one law, one thing that stops the federal government from registering you to vote. And that is called the Constitution of the United States. It says the states must run their elections as they see fit. Tell me why there is an executive order signed by Joe Biden on March 7th of 2021 that gives the federal government the ability to register people to vote, all for about 5 or 6 agencies, right? The federal government can now register you to vote with or without your knowledge.
What?
Yes. Executive Order 14019. The government can now register you to vote. Check this out.
For fuck's sake.
This right here is from the Social Security Administration's own website. This is for the Help America Vote Act, okay? This is the vote verification. This is what keeps track of the numbers. The Help America Vote Act allows people to register to vote for the very first time with the last 4 digits of your Social Security number and your last name. That's all. You don't need ID. You don't need shit, right? Just the last 4 digits of your Social Security number and your last name.
I love it.
This,
People who have no idea how that this actually exists.
yes, this right here, most states actually report weekly. Okay. Some states like Texas, which is actually what popped us off to this in the first place because the numbers were insane for Texas. Texas reports every 2 weeks. Check this shit out, right? November 8th, the most recent numbers. In Alabama, 5,482 people in 1 week's time, new registered voters tried to register to vote for the very first time. last 4 digits of the social security number, last name. 3,427 of those 5,000 didn't know their information at all and got it wrong. 729 were dead when they tried to register to vote for the first time.
Oh, so it kind of just seems to me like it's another, whatchamacallit, when all of the people that were getting Social Security and stuff were like 150, 200 years old. This sounds very, very similar. Or am I mistaken on that?
Nope. No, you're absolutely right.
Wow.
It's the exact same thing. And this has been running. I tracked this back all the way back to 2011. And there are some weird numbers in these things. Not like this. Nothing close to this. This has been going on since, 2014, 2015? The start of the Clinton, Trump shit. Now, she lost because they couldn't come up with enough votes because too many people were activated. Here's the thing. All right, this story right here. There is a guy. This is where I lend credence to 2,000 Mules.
This was AC.
Yes, this was Atlantic City.
I remember it. Yes.
He was an Atlantic City councilman. He was actually found guilty and imprisoned for paying people to go out to areas, have an empty ballot with nothing but a signature. Okay. They bring that empty ballot back to him. His people would fill out that ballot and he would pay other people to go ballot stuffing these ballot boxes, lending credence to the 2,000 Mules situation. Because there were stories in 2,000 Mules of this happening in Atlantic City. It lends credence to the whole damn thing. This dude, in every bit of reporting you can find in the media about this dude, it starts from 2003. That's when he started into this racket. Every bit of reporting, it goes all the way down to him using Jeff Van Drew using him in 2022 to get elected. But in everything else, every bit of reporting, you'll never hear anything about 2020. The only thing it says in his involvement in 2020 is the actual court filing.
Wow. I wish I had more of a reaction, like a, oh, no. Oh my God, I really wish, but I'm just like, nothing surprises me, especially about this government anymore. It really doesn't.
These numbers right here that you see are an algorithm going through the system, throwing names and numbers at the fucking wall, because there is no way 5,000 people in Alabama tried to register to vote and 2/3 of them didn't know their shit.
And especially in a week, you said, right?
Yep.
In 1 week, yes.
Yeah, no.
Texas was doing every 2 weeks, but they were registering like 6-digit numbers, 2,500.
At one point, I forget what week it was. We just looked at this the other day. It was 242,000 people registered to vote in 1 week, in 2 weeks. There it is.
227,000, 30,000 didn't know their information. 4,500 were dead. This was March 16th of 2024. That was a 2-week number period. This is where everybody was like, hold the fuck up. None of this makes sense. Now, check this out. With the registration, do you or do you not have to have a signature, though?
Yes. Yeah, you do.
Have you not registered to vote?
Not in Mississippi, no.
Okay. Well, when you register to vote, yeah, your signature, especially when you go to DMVs now, you sign the little thing for the DMV. All that is, they're now registering you personally for that. Here's the thing. If the government is registering you to vote, where does that signature go? Because you may or may not have knowledge of it happening. Where does that signature go?
There isn't one. There is no signature. If the government's just throwing you in there, your name and number, ID number in there, there is no signature.
Now,
but what would they?
Here's the thing. Think of the border crisis that just happened. All that paperwork and everything for these people that were coming in here claiming asylum and everything like that. Wouldn't it be easy to sit there and say, hey, look, this is your sponsor's name is so-and-so. Sign your sponsor's name here on this paperwork. They sign away not even knowing, right? It looks just like this, spelled this way, just sign this name. They've signed your registration in your name with their handwriting.
So
Now when
they're
they do mail-in ballots, they sign your name. They vote for you. You, as a first-time registered voter, you get politically active, right? You're like, okay, cool. I got to register to vote. How do I do that? Well, okay, I'll go to the DMV for that shit. All right, you go to the DMV. Oh, looks like you're already registered to vote. Oh, cool. Fuck. No red flags because you don't know any better. Right? Now you go to vote. Say you do it in person. You've never done it. You want to go for the experience. You go in person. Okay. The mail-in ballot hasn't been shown to come up in your name, so you're actually able to vote in person. Okay, your vote's there, but a mail-in ballot comes in. Okay, two of the same names. Which one has to be which? What do we go for? Well, you go for that signature verification, do you not?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So your vote would be thrown out because it is not the same that is on file. And the illegal gets to vote in your name.
Okay. Wow.
Or all they have to do, especially with the ballots and everything like that, is when they come in for something like that, do the same old switcheroo. Hey, this is valid. You know, fill this out, do this, vote, vote this. Sign this person's name. That's your sponsor. They're saying you can vote. They know none the wiser.
And that's why they go, that's why, and it's kind of why they set up the rule that you cannot go to jail if you don't know that you illegally voted.
Yep. That's why they're trying to take IDs off the thing for verification. They said it was racist because black people don't know how to get IDs. No, it's because illegals can vote in your name. All they have is your information. They already fucking do.
So that's what happened in 2020.
I bring all this up to sit here and say this is not just some fucked up theory. Every bit of this, I used to be part of a news group here. All we would do is you just aggregate stories, gather a whole bunch from left-wing sources, right-leaning sources. We put it all together. People would buy the story, make of it what you will, right? We started coming across a whole bunch of shit for the election, after everybody could start speaking about it again. And we came across a whole bunch of fucked up information, just like part of what you just saw. This one right here, House Committee on the Judiciary, this was a year ago. This was on September 10th of 2024. This was the day before my birthday. It was my it was my task to watch these, listen to these things, right? September 10th, it was the day before my birthday, so I didn't give a shit. This hearing, I just skipped by. A couple of days later, somebody from the group's like, hey, I'm not hearing you about saying anything about this. What's wrong here? I was like, no, it's just my birthday. I just skipped it. So I listened back. Every bit of our information is in this hearing. Every single Republican in this hearing talks about something that we found.
Wow.
And that was because one of the guys in the group set up a conversation, and we had to present all our information like we were presenting something like you would a pitch or something. And we did that. Turns out it was one of Harriet Hageman's staffers, and we had no idea. Jeez. And so he's like, look, you need to listen to this. And I listened to this whole damn thing, and I was like, you son of a bitch. And that's when he told me who it was. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, Richard knew people until we made a joke about something, and everybody turned on us. Yeah. If you listen to our introduction, the last thing I made a joke about the church's name of the kids that read the Anticipation Church or Annunciation Church. Yeah. And I said, and we were talking about the illegals and stuff like that. And I said, why didn't they just call it? They called it Pronunciation Church. Why didn't they just call it I Announce It Church? And we all laughed about the name of the church, and the people in that group got in contact with Rich and told us we were pieces of shit for laughing at dying children.
Yeah. We were laughing at the name because it was Annunciation Catholic Church, and, Davey's just like, really? Could you just not call it Pronounce the Catholic Church? And we died fucking laughing from it. Yeah, that was a problem, apparently.
So it's both sides have cunty little cunts when it comes to stuff like that. That's why when you have the Harry Sissons and the whatever his boyfriend's names are, You know, when they're just like, they start to get mad about something. And then you go, people on the right would never do that. And then we make a joke. And then all of a sudden they come out with their fucking little tiny pitchforks too. And they're like, you can't fucking say that kids. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, really? Like, did you talk about the left not having a sense of humor? And you're coming at us because we made fun of the name of the church?
Right.
Like, come on. And by the way, do you not know what we do? Have you never watched the show before? If you've never watched the show before, don't fucking make a comment. But if you watch the show, you know we make comments about everything. We fucking dunk on everybody. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Right.
If I can find a way to turn something dark into something light, I'm gonna do it. You know, it was a fucked up situation, but you know that sometimes you know you catch a good one. Like rape isn't funny, but there are funny rape jokes. You know, but
okay, I thought that was going to be a swing and a miss for you, Davey. That was okay. I'll give you a base on that one then. But
listen, Mark Norman's great at him. Okay.
No, look, like as far as our show goes, like we do have a little bit of an audience here. You know, we are still a little small channel and everything, but I'm the furthest left leaning individual of the entire our viewers and everybody. Right? I'm still here saying the same damn shit because well, these fucking people are crazy. Okay, but I don't think our country can act. I will say it to you as well. I'll lay it on thick with you. I already do believe we are in the middle of a civil war, and I don't think our country can back out of anything other than that. And I say that because, well, especially everything we've been seeing with our representatives and shit like this. Davey, check this out.
Have you seen the movie Civil War yet?
No, but
Watch it.
I can definitely agree that I've been saying this, especially for a couple months. This is either the very start of one or we're about to be in one, especially with Ma'am Kami that just got
well,
yeah.
Not only that, I think they said there's 33 or 34 Muslims in the American American politics altogether.
Mm-hmm.
right.
And like you think of just 34, but I mean you've got Minnesota turning into a Muslim state. You've got California about to go communist. You almost had New York is going Muslim, which is weird to think about because nobody ever thinks about upstate.
Right.
Like everybody just thinks New York is New York City. Like upstate is red.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very dense. There's nobody. There's not a lot of people around, so that they get fucked with that with New York City. But it's a huge hub. California will probably be taken over soon. There's more and more people. And once again, I don't give a fuck about your religion. Like you could practice whatever religion you want, but when you're starting to make laws and rules that affect my everyday life, and you're going you're using the Constitution and our laws against us,
mm-hmm.
I start to have a problem with that. I start to have a huge problem with that. And the way people are walking into, especially women, like, hot girls from Mondami, like, are you out of your, like, do you know what his moralities are? Like, you are a second-class citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's telling you, no, women are power, this and that. And then, and then as soon as he got elected, all of a sudden that switch went right back off. Like, all this Islamophobia, we have to deal with this. And my Muslim brothers and sisters, we have taken over. And like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, he also believes in a religion that can rape women and then stone women that they rape because they were raped. It's a fucked up thing.
In a religion where a 6-year-old can get married with a 50, 60-year-old husband.
But he
pedophile.
Yeah. He waited till she was 9. Damn. All right. Give him some credit. Shut up. Shut up. He raped a kid.
It was, I think what happened, it was at first she was elected or something at 6, and then it was 9 when they officially got married.
Yeah, because they say that once a girl hits puberty, she's technically a woman. And it's like, no, in America, there's a law that says not under 18. There are scumbags who do it, and they should be rightfully taken out the way they should be taken out, and not be called MAPs and be allowed to run for certain fucking offices. And all of a sudden, love is love. No, go fuck yourself. I'll throw you in a fucking wood chipper myself.
The MAPS thing, minor persons, and they had their own little flag and everything with like all the triangles and circles and all the different colors of the Crayola box. Yeah, it was. Oh Lord.
And it's funny to hear like actual like gay people come out and go, and I've heard this from a couple of them. Like maybe we shouldn't have fought as hard to get married. Maybe we should have just stayed and lived our life the way we were living it before and not have to worry about it, because it just kept on getting worse and worse. And now all of a sudden, if you don't allow your kid to read about sucking dick in elementary school, you're a bigot.
Right.
And then it's like
ABC's kids.
Well, hey, check this out though. This information has been going back for a minute. There has been some new development with Stacey Plaskett and Jeffrey Epstein. Just a little bit of a quick update. Jeffrey Epstein used to give maximum amount of donations to Stacey Plaskett. Stacey Plaskett is a delegate from U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay, she can argue for what goes on in our country, but she can't vote. Okay,
but they did try. She did try when I forget what it was, but there was something going around. It might have been like an impeachment vote or something like that for Trump already, like when he first got in. And she was like, I don't understand why we don't have a vote. I represent people, American citizens, but I don't have a vote, and that's not fair. Well, you're not part of the fucking 50 states, so sorry. You get our money, unfortunately.
You're a vassal fucking state. We're supposed to take care of you, not let you say anything about how we run this shit and take care of you.
Yes, know your place like a woman and just shut up.
I'm not gonna, because she does.
My wife's gonna hit me.
Oh yeah, she's coming down. Like there will be some stomping involved.
Dude, my wife bought Nerf guns. And now the fun thing for the chat to do is donate and tell my wife where she wants me to hit me with the Nerf gun. And yesterday she got me in my fucking eye.
Hell yeah, you deserve it. See you talking shit like that.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a preemptive strike.
Hey, Manda, he said repeal the 19th.
Oh, that's fine. She's okay with that.
Oh, God damn it. All right, fine.
She doesn't want to go vote anyway. She don't give a fuck.
But just a little bit more about her.
See?
Okay, let's put it this way. Stacey Plaskett back in 2016 had a sex tape that was released of her. And she's just like, oh, people are using this. I had some fun with my husband. I get it. I don't really care. It's not like something really major.
Wait a minute. She had a sex tape out?
Yes. That Cro-Magnon looking motherfucker. I'm sorry. She is. She does.
Everyone's putting out sex tapes these days. God damn.
I mean, why?
I mean, it's called OnlyFans now. So, at least they put a name to it.
Yeah, right?
Okay, look, I get recording it, but why would you keep it on something like a phone? Something mobile? Something if somebody gets, you're fucked. Why would... It's dumb. Don't do it. But anyway, she also, not too long ago, actually disappeared because of this clip.
With anyone and everyone who comes through should be terrifying to all Americans, and he needs to be stopped. Having Trump not only have had the codes, but now having...
Did you hear that?
She said he should be shot.
Listen again.
With anyone and everyone who comes through should be terrifying to all Americans, and he needs to be stopped. Having Trump not only have had the codes...
Oh, I heard it. Okay.
Yes.
She tried to change it up really quick. Stopped. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And she's saying that my wife just shot me.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
This was in a hearing.
Just have some administrative matters first. I wanted to introduce into the record.
Y'all know this clip if you...
From the committee's interview with
You know this hearing. We talked about it a lot. The crazy girl in the back that was mimicking everything.
Pause it real quick. Go ahead. What were you saying? Larissa.
Oh, I was just saying, I remember this.
Yeah.
And when we played it, we were like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, did she write the speech? And like, all of a sudden, like, she was, mimicking it to make sure she was saying it correctly, because then some parts she corrects her. Turns out she was writing the speech, but Jeffrey Epstein was supplying the information.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that just came out. That girl right there, she was probably on acid or something like that. Acid LSD, because her eyes are always like this, and she just like it seems like some kind of hallucinogen she was on. And yeah, check this out though. Before we get to that little story, I want to check this out. Any of the Democrats want to explain why Stacey Plaskett was texting Epstein during the congressional hearings against Trump? This is CNN.com. What happens when you click on that link? Uh-oh.
Interesting.
The CNN doesn't want to talk about it anymore.
What? They don't want to talk about this? Newly released documents reviewed that the Washington Post appeared to indicate the problem that during the 2019 hearing where Michael Cohen testified, known liar, Jeffrey Epstein was texting with Delegate Stacey Plaskett.
Yeah.
The Post reviewed multiple video feeds from the hearing and matches the text, which were sent to Pacific Time with the video.
Barack Obama was president of the United States.
Turn it up.
And while we were once driving through a struggling neighborhood in Chicago, he commented that only black people could live that way. Attorney-client privilege, yes, I will turn it over.
You, as my friend Mr. Meadows pointed out, misled this committee even today in a written submission that contradicted your testimony. You have suggested you are going to review that. Are you going to review it in our next break to correct the record, yes or no?
Yes.
Question, you helped out the president's campaign or were involved in the campaign as a representative,
And it's you can see her texting. Quick, I'm up next. Is that an acronym for Rona?
spokesman, even in your words today, it was your idea for the campaign dating back to 2011. Is that accurate? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Weisenberg and other individuals, Ms. Rona. Who are those individuals? Are they with the Trump organization?
They
and
are.
Are there other people that we should be meeting with?
So Alan Weisselberg is the chief financial officer.
Uh-huh. You got to quickly give us as many names as you can so we can get to them.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Ms. Rona, what is Ms. Rona's position?
Rona Graff is the Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And would she be able to corroborate many of the statements that you've made here?
Yes, her office is directly next to his.
Good work.
And she's involved in a lot that went on.
From Jeffrey Epstein.
Interesting.
Glenn says, how much evidence do we need to start cuffing? All I hear of this is I don't see any perp walks. What the fuck? I am 100% behind you on all this.
To be honest, I'm just so sick and tired of hearing about fucking Epstein and Trump. I really am. Because at the end of the day, if Trump was actually on the list, why was the files not released back when A, Trump was in office the first time, or B, when Biden was in office? Don't you think that how bad they want to expose him, they would have done it during Biden's presidency? I'm so tired of it. Like, please just, everyone that's like, release the files. Shut the fuck up. Why did Biden not release them? Tell me.
Well,
And
because
they
he did.
an answer.
No, but that's because he was trying to fight off the fact that he took showers with his daughter and didn't want that to come out.
Yeah.
You know, but
pinching the little girl's nipples and putting baby's feet in his mouth.
Sniffing little kids and getting a whiff there.
Yeah.
Getting up right to their ear and probably whispering nasty, dirty things in their ears.
There's video of him doing it.
Is there really? Stop! I just made that up.
No, there's videos of whatchamacallit. There's videos of him whispering. He says something to some girl about not dating or the boys. Did the boys like you? That you shouldn't start dating until you get to a certain age and stuff like it was Coons. That's
yeah. There is a senator whose name is Coons. Okay. Yeah, he's putting baby's feet in his mouth. Look at this.
Stop it. I forgot about that. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, this is the little girl right here. Where's the actual video behind it? Right here. No, that's not the one. But yeah, there's the little girl in that dress. He pulls her close to him, and he just kind of pinches her nipple.
That's the girl.
Yeah, that's that girl right here. But I'm trying to find a video of it. She came out, and yeah, did Joe Biden pinch you? Yes. Why didn't you speak up at all? Why did you delete the comment? I have friends that would no longer be friends with me if they knew that. I would do something about it, to be honest. I understand your apprehension. The worst thing though is letting him get away with it, because then he can do that to others. I just want you to know that there are millions of people who are on your side and they believe you. There is video evidence of what happened, and I believe you. We all believe you. I believe her too. But yeah.
I mean, she's clearly a little girl. It's not like she's a whole grown woman. And even so, I mean, wrong is wrong, period. And that's wrong.
Where is it? Damn, did they remove that? Is it that fucking hard to find?
It's just weird to me. And it's
come on. Oh, yeah, this is it. I'll just let it play without sound. Go ahead, Davey.
No, it's just weird to me that people watch people do that. Yeah, it goes up.
This one
more.
Look, he just reaches down and pinches a nipple.
And you can see she's even trying to like move away too.
Right.
Like her shoulders, you can tell she's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But believe all women, right? Believe all of them.
Absolutely not. Listen.
It's so weird.
When there's like clear-cut evidence like this, yes, I'm gonna believe a woman.
Right.
But some women do lie.
After Christine Blasey Ford, after Amber Heard, after E. Jean Carroll, you can't believe all women. E. Jean Carroll paints the fucking trees blue. Her cat's name is Vagina. Like, really?
Yes.
Yes. She paints rocks and trees blue out in fucking public.
And her cat's name is Vagina?
Yes.
She had a creek that was behind her house that dried up like her, and she painted the rocks that were in the creek blue, so that way it can reflect the water that used to be there.
E. Jean Carroll paints trees.
Some very distinguished mice live here. Kahneman lives in the kitchen. Tversky lives in the bedroom. This is my shed. And on that side are the books that most influenced me growing up. On the door are the list of my dogs. Marky, Fortuna de la Spunky, Heidi, Tits, Bloody, and Hepburn. The streams and the rivers were dry. And it so horrified me that I came out and started painting the rocks blue to indicate that there was once a river here. And then after I got done painting the rocks, I just sort of walked over here and then did that tree and then did that tree and then I did this tree. And then pretty soon I'd done this whole forest. Just because.
This is the woman who they gave $500 million or $80 million to.
Oh, more, because she sued him again for defamation because he said I did not rape her. Yeah. Meanwhile, if you follow the court case, check this shit out, okay? She says that she went to a floor in Bergdorf that was closed off. The dressing rooms were unlocked. He came in there and she was showing off a dress, being all sexy for him, and he forced himself on her, right? He didn't penetrate because she fought him off, but he did get fingers up there. He did the that thing. Okay. As she's describing this, she's wearing a dress that doesn't exist for the next 2 years, right? She's in an area where even the employees say, yeah, that at that time it was under renovation, but nobody could be there. Bergdorf was right across the street from his fucking hotel. Wouldn't he have gone to his own damn hotel if that were the thing? None of this made any damn sense. They brought in Michael Cohen, who is a known liar. They lied upon stand. On the fucking stand, he lied about lying to Congress. And they still let his testimony go. They brought in Stormy Daniels. She's up on stand talking about summoning fucking demons. And they're just like, yeah, he's guilty.
And by the way, the funniest thing about the Epstein stuff, they're going off the word of a known pedophile.
Yes. Yes.
So your big hero is the guy who did the bad thing. And that's who you're going to believe. And meanwhile, the emails just are all hearsay. Right. It's just, yeah, is Trump coming over? I don't want him sitting with me anymore. And then they redacted Virginia Giuffre's name. They said, and now they're going, well, you know, it's terrible that the Republicans would release that name. They released the name years ago before she committed suicide. Like They released these emails a while ago. You guys redacted it. Even Jasmine Crockett got caught up in the, well, I'm not going to say the name because we want to protect people. And CNN was like, that was released years ago.
Right.
It's just, we live in a crazy, crazy world. And I just don't understand it.
Speaking of crazy, let me ask you a question. Do you know who Hassan is?
Who?
Hassan Piker. He's Shank from the Young Turks' nephew.
I was going to say, it sounds familiar, but I can't put a face or anything.
He shocked his dog and everybody went crazy about it.
What happened?
Oh, she has no idea. Oh, this is going to be great.
Wait, what was it? What'd you say?
I'm not caught up on absolutely anything now.
You've been too busy living in Mississippi, being off the grid.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hassan Piker, he's one of the biggest leftist streamers, right? He has a good amount of audience. He said things like, if you care about healthcare and things, you would kill Rick Scott, things like that. Okay. This dude, I believe he's actually trying to run to fucking China now. Watch this shit. Okay. Davey, bring up my screen real quick. This is just kind of like the very end of the Hassan Piker story. But this wasn't too long ago that he was actually stopped at a U.S. airport and he was questioned. He made a big deal about it. Oh, they're attacking me for my political speech. No, because they asked you some extra questions coming off an airport because you support terrorists. Oh, okay. I think they should ask you more questions coming back in after you've gone overseas. I think that's a little bit warranted. But yeah, this is this motherfucker back then. Yeah, you know who he is now.
Yeah.
I looked through my emails to find.
By the way, that dog behind him.
That's a dog he shocked.
Yeah, he put a shock collar on her, and she got off the bed because she is a prop in his thing now. Like, literally. She can't move. He streams 6, 8, 10, 12 hours a day. She can't move from that spot. She went to move off that spot, and he shocks her with an electric shock collar. And it blew the fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah, all the TikTok girls got all upset.
Right.
Wait, what do you mean it blew up?
Like everybody was talking. It became like a kind of.
Oh,
like
I'm thinking that like the shot collar blew up.
Oh, no.
What?
No,
yeah, just because he's Muslim, he blew up his dog. That was it.
Listen. I didn't know maybe if it like malfunctioned or something. I mean, that type of stuff happens.
Hey, Davey, hold on. You remember the beeper story, right?
The what?
The beeper story?
Oh, yeah.
Israel putting bombs in beepers for Hezbollah and shit like that?
And
did you know about that, Alyssa?
No.
Yeah, they were planting bombs in beepers for Hamas and shit like that. And when they would get the page for whatever would go on, it would activate and blow up in their fucking pocket. So people started ditching their pagers and shit. It was fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, and some guy got mad at fucking and Mehdi Hassan got mad at some dude for making a beeper joke on MSNBC. And he's like, "Oh, so you want me dead?" And he's like, "I didn't say that. It was a beeper joke. Like, what the? Oh, you think all my people? You think Muslims deserve to die?" I was like, "Bro."
Oh, that was a funny come apart. The dude was just like, he was going after him, calling him a white supremacist. And he's like, "Yeah, it was God, who was that?"
Let's not get bogged down by blowing up dogs.
Yeah, but yeah, he was making a comment about how he's a white supremacist, and dude just answered back, and Ryan Ordusky just answered back to him, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I hope your pager doesn't explode." And he just went off. He's just like, "You're racist, you're racist." But yeah, it was a big thing. But yeah, this is Hassan back then when they were asking, he came back into the United States, and they stopped him and asked him some extra questions. They held him for like 15 fucking minutes. That's it.
By the way, he said America deserved 9/11.
Yes.
On a live stream.
Whether or not the Department of Homeland Security had responded to my redress over my trip. I also found out that a while back, they had also revoked my global entry. So I finally got a response back from the Department of Homeland Security, but they had already taken away my global entry clearance months prior. You know, they revoked it before my entry, and I didn't even know. And what's
so your entry back to the country was revoked before you even left, and you didn't know because you didn't read the email. But yet, because you came back and they asked you some extra fucking questions about the shit, about why you went over there still after it was revoked, you didn't know because you didn't read the email. But yet he was being held for his political speech.
But no, Rich, now he's doing the bidding of China.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, this is how smart these people are. This is how smart. Hold on, let me go to this one first, and then we'll go to yours.
Okay.
This is how smart these people are.
Well,
trying to block gay dating apps. I don't think that's true. I think you saw that on Twitter. I don't know if that's true. It's true. Apple removes Chinese gay dating apps on government order. Okay, but that's Apple.
Huh?
Blued and Finca, two of China's most popular gay dating apps, suddenly disappeared from Apple's Chinese App Store, fanning fears among LGBTQ people.
Pause.
Dude.
To comply with government order. But go ahead.
Mind you, he also stated that he lost, I think, 20,000 viewers at one point, and he started crying and said that he would off himself because nobody wanted to listen to him anymore. Mind you, he has about 50 to 100, like 50,000 people who watch him at a time. I don't know why, but yeah, he has 50,000, and he went down to like 18, 19,000, and he was like, "Fine, I'll just kill myself then. If you guys don't like it, I'll just fucking kill myself. You guys don't like me anymore."
Check this out.
Hold on, let me finish this.
He's a big political streamer, but what he was complaining about is people not watching him. He didn't want to talk about politics. He wanted to play games. And then all those viewers weren't watching him just play games.
For 8 to 10 hours a day.
Yeah. And that's what he was complaining about. 14,000 viewers, and I just sat here and played games. Nobody wants to see me. I guess I'll just kill myself. And I was like, are you that pathetic? And yes. Yes, the answer is yes.
And yeah, so he talks about how oppressive the United States is, yet he's sitting there rah-rahing for China.
Yeah.
Saying that the Chinese government didn't ban the app, Apple banned the app under the guides of the Chinese government.
Right.
And he also...
Check this out. He goes over to China, right?
In Tiananmen Square.
He gets stopped. They question him.
Roger, you seen this? Oh, yeah. Look. Yeah. 这是什么呀？他录的视频。你是导游？没有。这是film. Oh, okay.
They told them they're not allowed to film.
Right.
Do you think they would be so kind in the United States if a cop told them they couldn't film?
Hell no. Well, you could get away with anything with that. I mean, you can
fast forward a little bit. You can't.
Yeah.
It's all Chinese.
But anyway, they stop by Chinese security police while streaming Tiananmen Square, asked to go through their phones and everything. They went through their phones and kind of questioned them a lot more. And then a couple of days later, the motherfucker's saying this.
My mind, in my conscience, I have already become Chinese. Okay? We were already white Chinese in this chat. I've already become full Chinese.
Pause.
Okay?
I thought Chinese people were white.
He's white Chinese now.
What is white Chinese? And I thought Chinese people were people of color. What the fuck's going on here?
You got to set them apart from those Uyghur Muslims, you know. I don't fucking understand their world. I'll never understand it. I mean, I get the craziness behind it, but I'll never understand the world that they created from that crazy. But yeah.
Let me just start by saying that. It's fucking sick. Okay? Like, you have abundant style consumption paired up with...
And yes, he's fucking plastered ass drunk right now.
A centrally controlled economy, an economic system that has yielded tremendous development. You have 1950s Soviet era building blocks next to the Gucci store.
Raise it a little bit, Rich.
If there was more,
that's all it goes.
If there was ever a
no, it
country
doesn't.
that represented the synthesis, the
Here's why he likes California.
If there was ever
Or
a country
China
that represented the synthesis, the things that I enjoy so much personally. If ever such a country existed, I do not know.
Oh wait, I didn't go far enough back, but yeah, there was like the Gucci store got his ass. Hold on,
Paired
what was
up
it?
With a centrally controlled economy, an economic system that has yielded tremendous development.
Here it is.
You have 1950s Soviet era building blocks next to the Gucci store.
What a wonderful world.
He likes China because he can beat people into submission and then go shop at Gucci. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I think he's actually just he's trying to pony up to the Chinese government to be something in the Chinese world because he knows he's fucked here. It's just a matter of time. After everything he's said, they're cracking down on the political violence and shit like that. Yeah. He knows he's fucked. Him and Destiny both. Destiny's going to burn himself. He's trying to escape.
I love when these people dig their own graves. I really do. It's kind of like karma is finally catching up. Finally. It's like nice societal relief.
They would make me almost nothing happier than if he got stuck in China and he got exactly what he wanted.
Well, he is a naturalized citizen. You can denaturalize him and not let him back into the country while he's over there.
Well, I mean, he'd get his 1950s style Russia with his Gucci store. So,
except he wouldn't be allowed in Gucci unless he started talking shit for the Chinese government. So yeah,
which he is. They're
he would
already
do it in a
talking.
heartbeat.
Which this is what I don't understand about these fucking idiots is like, you can come here to America and say whatever you want, but you're praising a country that stopped you for taking a video in Tiananmen Square. That's like stopping somebody from taking videos at 9/11, at the 9/11 memorial. Like, so you're not allowed to, and you go and you sit there, and he's already admitted that the Chinese government has to approve everything he says. So nothing he's saying is off the cuff. That's why he's kind of talking slow, because he's trying to remember what he says, because one wrong move, he'll never come back. And this is what they want for our country. This is what they want here. And I'm like, And I had this conversation, and we had a conversation yesterday with the Australian guy, a friend of mine, Daniel. He lives in Australia. He's a Trump guy. He loves Trump. He wishes he could be in America. He's telling us about what's going on in Australia, and they're starting this shit where you can't criticize nobody online, or else they're coming knocking on your door and taking you out. And they were saying that it comes in like kind of like levels, and like England and Australia are kind of like level 5. They're on the brink of destruction, and America's like on the level 1 or 2 where we're kind of getting the feel of it. Because I don't know if you know this, but in Massachusetts now, if there's a crime and a gun is used, you can now sue the manufacturer of the gun in Massachusetts.
About that. What?
Yeah.
Wait, so that's literally the same concept as somebody, I don't know, either overdosing on alcohol or a DUI, and you're suing, I don't know, the tequila company that they got drunk off of. Like, what?
Yep.
What?
Yes. Or somebody gets a DUI and you sue the car manufacturer and the company of the, what did you drink? Oh, I drank tequila. What kind of tequila? Hornitos. Well, you can sue now Hornitos now.
This is why literally when people say that you could sue for absolutely anything these days, because how in the hell is that even possible?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you know about Ohio's safety laws? Or not Ohio, it's Illinois, isn't it? Illinois' safety laws?
Oh, Lord.
This literally gives murderers.
Let me tell you moved to the right state. I'm telling you right now, because by the time all this shit gets to Mississippi, everybody's going to be like, you guys aren't already there?
Right.
Mississippi is about 20, 30 years behind with their laws.
Right. But in Illinois, if you kill somebody, the police have to wait 48 hours before they can even start investigating. It's safety laws. They have to wait 48 hours before they can investigate any crime.
And if somebody moves into your shed, you can't move them out. They have squatters' rights.
You have to get them out. You have to get them out legally. How do you do that legally? Good fucking luck. You can't evict them. If you use force, you go to jail for that shit.
What up, Gaz?
You have nothing as far as like law to say, yeah, they can be evicted. Yes, in Illinois. Yes. But check this out. You want to talk about Massachusetts? We were talking about this.
Can she have a chance to answer? You keep just jumping from story to story, Rich. The poor girl's trying to answer. You go, oh, check this out. Oh, check this out. What? Check this out.
You know how I get, dude.
You gotta just cut him off. Let me just tell you, you gotta just fucking cut him off because he'll just talk.
Okay.
But
I'm just a little flabbergasted at. I can't keep up with all this shit anymore. I really can't. There's just too much. Every day it's something. Every single damn day.
The last 5 years have been nothing but something happening all the fucking time. And especially this year, it's been every day.
It's just a bumblefuck of a day every day.
But we were talking. Let me ask you a question before I bring this in here. What do you think about marijuana? As far as like the Farm Bill of 2018 that allows it to be kind of legal, kind of not. What do you think about that?
Listen, I'm a stoner. I'm a pothead. I can smoke all day, every day.
That's what I'm talking about.
I it medically for my knee because I was in a bad car accident and I have really bad arthritis already. So it helps with the pain. It helps with my anxiety. At the end of the day, weed should be legal. It's a plant. I can grow it in my backyard if I want to. And if you're going to have that same energy for weed, why don't you have it towards alcohol, where alcohol could literally kill you or kill somebody else 100 times over compared to weed that ever will. Because let's be honest, I've never heard of somebody being too high and killing somebody from driving. But how many people have you heard stories from or about killing a woman and her 2 children in the backseat because they were drunk driving?
And I'll even take it a step forward and say you should be more mad about somebody who is addicted to illegal drugs than you should be about somebody who's an alcoholic, because alcohol is readily available. Somebody addicted to heroin has to go out and find this heroin.
They have to take more steps. Explorer.
Right. So, I mean, somebody that's got it willingly is going to be more of an alcoholic, has a chance to be more of an alcoholic than somebody who's addicted to heroin, you know? But check this out. Throw this up there, Davey.
Nice. It's sick as fuck. Yeah, just don't scratch it, Colty.
But, yeah, we were talking yesterday about, with the new bill for the continuing...
We had weed talk yesterday.
Weed talk.
Yeah, the continuing resolution that is going through, it has a little bit of a ban on the hemp industry, right? And it's putting a damper on everything. We were brought up a story where everybody's just like, what happens if the states just ignore this? And it just came down to a sense of, okay, will the federal government enforce it or not? It doesn't matter.
Hold on,
a law is only good if it's enforced.
Hold on, Richard. 1 second.
Uh-oh. Oh, we got the baby.
Oh, look at the baby. Oh my goodness.
Yep, that's his little one.
That's Ryan. Hey, you want to say hi? You want to say... Mommy's right there. Wait, what?
Oh, she looks mad.
Hi. She just woke up. Hi, kisses. Kisses. Say, I'm a TikTok baby. Do you want to go, mommy? You got the hiccups? You haven't had the hiccups in a while. Hi. All right. Just wanted to show the baby. Go ahead, take the mutant.
What?
She got the hiccups.
She's like, hell no.
He's like,
doing this.
She's walking now. It's weird.
You keep moving me around different places. Just let me sit down. Fuck. But, yeah. Massachusetts senators approved bill to double marijuana possession limit for adults and restructure regulatory commission. Massachusetts senators have approved a bill that will double the legal marijuana possession limits for adults and revise regulatory framework at the state adult use cannabis market. The Senate Ways and Means Committee on Thursday unanimously passed the legislation 16-0 in Massachusetts. Okay, this is actually a huge industry, and it is kind of tracking as far back in the day when I was in school. Like anytime you remember writing essays and shit in school, right? I wrote anytime mine was done openly, like, yeah, I could choose the target, choose the topic. I always chose about drugs, right? And I wrote an essay a long time ago about how you could federally legalize marijuana, make it an industry, regulate it a little bit worse than you would alcohol, tax it like you do tobacco. 10 to 15 years, our debt would be cleared. And that's not like, regulating it back and forth, paying for the industry and all that shit. Just the profit that you would gain from that. Say like, okay, $50 a week is all people can get. Anybody 25 or older, $50 a week is all people can get. And I was sitting there saying you could pay off the debt. Back then when it wasn't so fucking huge, you could. Now it's like $38 trillion. There ain't no way just this could do it. But back then it was like 10 to 15 years could pay off the debt completely with it.
Oh, absolutely.
The marijuana industry is about $32 billion. The hemp industry is about $28.3 billion. And now they're trying to cut that because hemp is stronger for wood. Look at the kitty. Hemp is stronger than wood. You compress it, you get the oil out of that burns better and protects things in machinery, like, oils in your engines and things like that. It protects it better. So it's actually...
Cats are such assholes, aren't they?
Oh my God.
Look, already. Nope, we ain't doing it.
Ass right on my phone. God.
My wife, one of our big one, puts his ass right on my wife's chest or face. He's just like, yeah, I'm just going to sit here.
His nickname's Dope. Obviously, you can just clearly see why.
This would reduce the size and revise the organization of the controlled substance. What is this? Increase the personal possession limit of marijuana from 1 ounce to 2 ounces, according to Colorado enacted that in 2021. But yeah, they're just saying you can have. I don't see why you would need 2 ounces of personal use in the first place.
Listen, I know people. I knew somebody who would literally smoke from the time they woke up to the time they fell asleep.
I would do it too, but 2 ounces of personal, that's a lot. I could see if you were coming out of a store for that and you were doing it for like a month or something, buying for a month. 2 ounces at a time, that's a lot, you know?
Listen, when I had my medical card in New Jersey, I was allowed up to 6.
6 ounces?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need that much? What are you doing? Are you making cookies and fucking wax and everything with the shit too?
I never bought that amount because, let's be honest, I couldn't afford it at the time. I still couldn't if I wanted to. But yes, because of how severe, I guess, my disability is in my knee, the doctor was like, oh, fuck yeah, you can make oils and X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I was allowed up to 6.
Yeah, I know how to do all that shit.
Why do you?
It's not hard. It's just your house is going to reek. Unfortunately, I did not have kids. I 100% would, but if I have kids, I'm not doing that. No way. I don't need CPS rolling up to my house over some freaking weed brownie batter. Like, I'm good.
So,
oh yeah, bringing it out. It is, especially if you do it the isopropyl way. Your house has isopropyl fumes in it, and after a while, if it's not well ventilated, can get dangerous.
Yeah.
So I remember my buddies made brownies, and while they were making the brownies, they made butter, and after they made the butter to put in the brownies, while they were making it, it got on their hands. So what did they do? They licked their hands clean.
Yeah.
And they were high as fuck. And then we ate brownies. And to this day, it's one of the greatest nights ever. Me and 3 of my buddies in our 30s ate a portion of a weed brownie, and stayed up till 4 a.m. like we were 12 and played wrestling on PlayStation. It was one of the greatest nights I've had in my 30s ever.
Sometimes you just need nights like that, though. You know what I mean? Just to like go back to those middle school days before the adult responsibilities. Like, those are the good old days. Sometimes it's nice, especially if you have kids like our age. It's just nice to,
The first time I ever got high in my life, right? I was like
7.
No, I was like 12, 13 years old. Okay. And I was with a close personal friend. His brother had it. He rolled up 2 blunts, right? Didn't know anything about it. I was smoking the first one, and then he lit up the second one. Got halfway through the second one. My ass was so fucking stoned. I'm laying on the floor, right? I got the munchies. We got pretzels. I got pretzels in one hand, the blunt in the other, right? And I just thought to my head, I want to eat a pretzel. I raised up the pretzel, put it back down, looked at the blunt, put that back down, looked back at the pretzel, and then took the blunt and stuck it in my mouth and put it cherry first on my tongue. Why? I don't fucking know.
At 12.
That was
Lord.
They had to drag me out of the house, take me home, and put me in my bed. I was that fucking gone.
Well, I was going to say that, like, also, if you smoke like an ounce of weed, your legs aren't moving. Unlike fucking alcohol, where you're just like, I can fucking drive. I could drive. I'm good. I'm fucking good. Meanwhile, you smoke a couple bowls or pass a blunt around, and you're not going anywhere. And
you are going to bed. That's where you're going.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You start acting like Charlie Murphy, the whole what's the dude's name? Dave Chappelle skit with Charlie Murphy.
Which one?
The Rick James skit.
Fuck your couch, nigga.
Yeah. You can buy a new couch. What am I going to do about my legs, Charlie Murphy? That shit, yeah.
But it's so weird to me that, like, I believe that if it comes from the ground, it comes from the earth. It's okay. I don't understand why it's illegal. And I get it. Listen, poppy seeds, heroin, whatever, but you have to kind of manufacture that. I'm talking about like mushrooms or like weed, something that's naturally grown that someone went, hey, let's see what happens if we smoke this. And you go, it's grown, so it's not like it's meant like. But now you have gummies and everything like that. It's kind of man made, but for the most part, weed grows. Mushrooms grow, and now they're saying that these things are helping people with ailments. Like they're saying mushrooms help with ADHD. Like if you microdose, it helps you with your ADHD and calms you down.
I love my mushrooms. I really do. If my husband and I didn't have kids, because honestly, some of the best times that I remember with my husband are when we were on shrooms up until like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, starting at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I remember I was like, the last time we took them, like, cause you know how it's really difficult to fall asleep.
Right.
I actually managed to fall asleep, but I just remember the time was dragging on. And I'm like, your stupid show is still on. It's been like 5 hours and like an hour went by. And I'm like, bro, I just want to go the fuck to sleep. That's all I want to do. I just want to sleep.
So that's me on weed. Like so now I drink the drinks. I have the Delta 9 THC drinks that are at the liquor stores now. That's what I do, and I'll drink that like right before I go to bed. They have you can take shots now, and they have Dr. Pepper and root beer. It's fucking delicious. It's a little pricey, but it's fucking delicious because Missouri is a recreational state.
Yeah,
so you can go anywhere, get it, and like I said, in the liquor stores they have that. And let me tell you, like a couple of that, and I will sleep better than I've.
Right.
No matter the drinking, no matter nothing, that stuff. It will put me out, and it's great. And I was telling Rich yesterday, like with the drinking for me, because everything hits people differently. Like Rich can sit here and smoke the whole show and be fine, and he just.
I don't know about pushing buttons fine, but
well,
yeah.
This is true. But he'll be fine and could be kind of functional and have a conversation. Me, nope. You have a conversation with me, and I'm giving you cool. Yeah. All right. And I'm the movie stoner. I really am.
For me, people think it's like ADD or ADHD, but it really isn't because I don't get locked in that kind of situation. For me, it's like I'm overly intelligent. And because of that, my mind is constantly fucking racing. Even when I'm doing this, there are other things like, hey, I got to do this. This could be, what about this? This could be nice. Things like that are going on in my head. When I smoke, when I drink, all that goes away and I can focus a little bit better and I can be there in the moment a little bit more, So there is a little bit of medicinal use. Everybody's like, no, weed it doesn't do anything. Yeah. People with anxiety, it really does help. It is a big drawback because if you're constantly smoking and you get way too high, you get very paranoid, which locks you in that anxiety state.
Yeah. You have
Just like my wife.
It's the same thing as alcohol. You have to know your tolerance to whatever substance you're going to be embarking on taking, right? I mean, not going to lie, it goes the same thing for a drug addict. Otherwise, you're going to overdose and die, right? You have to know your tolerance.
Right.
It's the same thing with weed because, I mean, there's been times where I've gotten too high and I've gotten that nauseousness. I get the spins. That happens with weed too. Not just alcohol, just not nearly as bad. I can take a warm shower good after 20 minutes of just, some deep breaths and cognitive box breathing or some shit. I don't know.
Box breathing? What?
Yeah, it's like
you breathe from your vagina? What happened? What are we talking about here?
You've never heard of like box breathing where it's like you breathe in for 4 and you're supposed to like go up and then you go like a square, like a box?
No, I've never heard it. I just know that I know people just say, take a deep breath, 2, 3, 4, let it out. Take a breath, 2, 3, 4, let it out. I thought you would.
I'm a very fucked up individual. I've had a lot of intense therapy, not CBD. Oh my God. I don't know. It's like cognitive behavioral therapy or some shit. And then there's DBT and they teach you all these different ways to like deep breathe and how to control your emotions, that type of stuff.
I've been trying to teach my wife that a little bit too, because when she gets locked in I even did it to Davey. When you get locked in that moment where you can't make a decision and you don't know, you're just so fucking freaked out. The best way I can find to snap somebody out of that is say like you got your husband there. When you get in that moment, your husband gets mad at you. which surprises you and makes you grounded in that moment because you look at him like, why the fuck are you pissed at me right now? And he goes off a little bit. Then you decide to argue back with him.
As he's standing right here getting himself.
Right? I saw him in the mirror, so that's why I was saying
right
it.
now. He's like, all right, so then we argue. It's called fucking Taylor Ham, and watch her just go crazy, and then he comes back to earth. Got it. Sounds good.
Davey, because it is not damn Taylor Ham. Fake New Jerseyan up there.
When he's arguing with you at that point, you know, where you're grounded, you're having an argument, you understand what's happening, you're back in that moment, you can see how this happened, you know, the trail of events that led up to it. And then he's like, hey, hold on. You're back with me now. You're grounded. You're making decisions. You're here in this moment with me. This is the only thing that matters. Why the fuck are you still freaking out?
Right.
And then it comes back and you're just like, oh, you sounded, Davey saw it too. I did it to him. And he's just like, he was freaking out, locked in that moment. I got pissed at him and he started arguing with me. And I was like, dude, you're back here. You're paying attention. He's like, oh, I fucking get it. You're a dick. It's the only thing I can find to get somebody out of that. Because if you're patient with them, if you're just like, oh, it's okay. I get it. You want to tend to stay locked in that because they're focusing on the moment that you're already locked in. So you can't get help out of it because they trying to be nice about it. They're keeping you locked in that because they're not trying to help you get out.
You also got to give them a little more time. They're both from Jersey, so if one starts arguing, the other one starts arguing, it's just going to get into a real fight. It's really hard. It's really hard to back off once you're arguing about the way the faucet turns. Yeah, there's a problem, but he's right. It kind of snaps you out of it in the kind of way that, like, you know, it brings you back and you're like, oh shit, you know, because you get into that, sometimes you get into that deep funk and you're just concentrating on that one certain issue, and you know, unfortunately it works. But you got to kind of stop yourself. You got to know when to be like, oh, okay. I did it to my wife too. You know, she gets in her funk and it's kind of, and I go, okay, we're good. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only playing around. We're good.
But yeah, it's like, I think it's a sudden jolt of an emotion change that actually brings somebody out of that moment because, you know, you're going off about it. I'm like, oh, it's cool. You know, it's fine. You did this correctly. You did that correctly. There's no reason for it, you know? And then all of a sudden I'm just like, why the fuck are you still talking about this? And it's just like jarring in that moment and it just snaps you out of it. And you're just like, okay, I'm back here okay, got you. Cool. You know, it looks fucked up when you do it to somebody. It really does. It looks like you're the biggest fucking dick in the world because this person's just freaking out and all of a sudden you just get mad at them. You look like the biggest asshole to people.
But that's also why people should also mind their own fucking business.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they don't know you and what you have. Like me and my wife will, you know, we have like certain, like she comes and shoots me with a gun, with the Nerf gun. Somebody sees that and it's just like, why is your wife always hitting you with a Nerf gun? You know, that's fucking mean, blah, 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 blah. And it's
blink
like,
twice if you need help.
Yeah. Don't worry about what me and my wife, like, it's none of your fucking business. And then people start talking and then online. And that's why all these stupid, you know, people who talk about other people's lives and like you kind of don't know who they are. You don't know, you know, what kind of situation they're in. Stop fucking butting into people's lives. Like it's none of your fucking business. Like when I see a parent disciplining their kid out in real life, I'm looking at the parent and I go, yeah. And I'll look at the kid and I go, you probably deserved it. And I'll walk away.
I can guarantee you deserved it because especially those kids in Walmart. Jesus fucking Christ.
Now, you were on a podcast or did you do a podcast or anything like that?
Yeah, I was. Do you know Always Right with Chris Thomas?
No.
Okay, so I used to co-host a podcast with him like how many years ago? Maybe like 2-3 years ago. But then I stopped because there was a lot of stuff going on. It's when the situation with my father happened, so I had too many distractions going on at that time that I couldn't fulfill in once a week.
Are you going to get back on that horse or you didn't like it?
I'm just sticking to TikTok, arguing with people, making videos, making people look stupid. That's my thing. Because I'm very argumentative. So I would much rather be arguing with you than being in like an echo chamber type of deal.
I'm just going to admit it. I love this woman.
Yeah, listen, that's the thing between me and Rich is like, it's funny because everybody thinks that Rich is on the right, but he's a 90s liberal. Like he and we'll have our arguments and disagreements. And sometimes I'm doing it just to be a dick. So that way we don't end up in that echo chamber, you know, and our chat does the same thing. They'll keep us grounded and they'll start, oh, you shouldn't be in, and, but it's like, I've never wanted to be in an echo chamber. I've hated it.
You're going to agree with somebody on every little thing to begin with, ever. So you might as well at least talk about your disagreements. You know what I mean? Because they're going to be there, whether you like it or not. Just like your spouse. You're not always going to agree with every little thing that your spouse does.
Right.
That's how fights happen. It's the exact same concept.
Right.
Yeah. But where can everybody find you, by the way?
Really, just TikTok. The IMOTS, because I don't do like YouTube. Everyone's been yelling at me. My husband's been yelling at me. My best friend's been yelling at me. You need to upload to YouTube and Instagram. I
think, to be honest with you, I think you should do an Facebook. From what I hear right now, Facebook is paying out for clips. I know somebody who made in 6 months 20 grand, something like that.
Who?
But his content is more funny content. I don't know how much politics pays out, but I'm hearing right now that my wife said it too. Facebook makes more money. Yeah,
I've noticed on TikTok, because I'm monetized on TikTok, and on like 3 or 4 accounts ago, before I got permabanned on those, I was also monetized, and the RPM, which is your revenue per view, however they do it, was like over $1. Like $1, I think like 25 was the most. Now I haven't gotten it more than like 60 cents. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I don't know what the deal is with TikTok lately. I really don't. It's really been ever since the TikTok ban.
Well, it's also been like a percentage based kind of thing as far as that goes. The more you have, the more views you have, the less money you will make per view.
And have like an additional reward along with the standard reward, which to me doesn't make any sense. I really don't understand that whatsoever. All I understand is, okay, I have videos that are performing extremely well. Shouldn't I be getting paid for those, considering that they're being pushed out heavily? They have a high watch time, a high engagement rate. I'm not understanding. TikTok's just on their bullshit, like usual.
I will say this though. Go ahead and plug it real quick though, Davey.
No, just this is her account. There's Kate 1.
That
OTS. But this fucking troglodyte right here. Oh, I can't wait till he gets his comeuppance one day. I cannot wait.
What happened?
He is this guy. We've had him on.
Hey, are you dirty MAGA fuck starting to realize that you've been the screaming minority, not the silent majority? Are you starting to realize that the socialist victory in New York City is just the beginning and we're coming for the fucking Oval Office?
I love the cunty face. I'm just going to say that. Something else, and I paused it at a great point. Something is coming out that's not going to be very, very nice towards him.
This goes out to the Democrat Party, too. You're either going to bend the knee and accept socialism or you're going to get fucking trampled on in every single election. This is the people's fucking movement. We make the goddamn rules. You fucking work for us. And to all of you inbred hicks that support Donald Trump and his fascist regime, I hope you know you're going to have to pretend that you never supported it in the first place. Because when we get the Oval, we are reversing every single thing that Donald Trump did. We are rounding up every single ICE agent and putting them on a tribunal. 85% or more of you dirty fucking masked Gestapo deputized white supremacist Proud Boy Nazi fucks is gonna spend the rest of your days in a goddamn prison labor camp. We're gonna milk you for fucking work, bitch. And you're gonna bite the bullet. You're gonna smell the fucking roses. And all of you red hat wearing, plankton bucket hat wearing motherfuckers are gonna have to cope, mauled, and seethe because woke Sharia is here, bitch. We don't give a fuck about your opinions. You have proven to the entire public that your opinions, your takes, your wants are bad.
What?
The fuck is woke Sharia?
Oh, I have a video about that too.
So literally, okay, you can stone women. That's cool, but you can also cut your dick off to become a woman. So, can you stone yourself? Do you have to stone? How does this work?
It's okay. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one because isn't Sharia law and being woke, doesn't it contradict one another?
Yes.
Like, literally does not.
Sharia law is more far right than it is the woke left. Like, what the... It's gays for Palestine shit. They'll throw you off a roof, but yay, we want you to exist. We're gay. Come throw us...
Repost your videos on Facebook, Amanda says. I got banned from TikTok after Trump bombed Iran and I spoke up.
I'm going to tell you this right now. You do have to go to YouTube.
I did make a IMOTS YouTube. I haven't posted any of my backup videos in probably over a year. So I probably should get back on that.
I'll show you why. Okay. Davey, bring up my screen. I was surprised about this too. I found this woman off TikTok, right? This is how this channel actually got started. I found this woman off TikTok. We had a conversation and we decided to start off label together. I convinced her to start YouTube. Within a month, she was monetized. Within 4 months, she was getting that first plaque. She already had over 100,000.
Wow. And I've been working my ass off, literally busting my ass to get over, I think the most on any account that I had before I got banned was 44 or 45,000 followers. Now I'm just over 50 and I'm like, oh, but it's taken, I'm telling you, years to get there after almost 15 accounts that have gotten banned. Every single time around the same amount of followers too. It is so frustrating.
Now, I will say this. The biggest problem you will have on YouTube is being vulgar, because that's how we got our channel kind of shadow banned, because I was a dick. And I had a little short taken down because it was cyberbullying, because I was telling somebody I don't speak noodle, because it was all in, what is it, Arabic? I was like, oh, you got this? I don't speak noodle, so I don't understand. And somehow that was cyberbullying. So yeah, we took a hit on that, and they've had us shadow ban for a while now.
That's why we're on Rumble.
I've gotten comments deleted and against community guidelines on TikTok for using the clown emoji and nothing else. No words being said. I don't understand how I could hate how a clown is hate speech.
It is. Well, we all know what that represents. So yeah, it's hate speech somehow because you're hurting somebody's feelings.
Yeah, I'm hurting TikTok's feelings. I'm hurting the of TikTok that work at the place
headquarters at the headquarters of fucking TikTok, where they don't give you any reason for anything. Like I was
guidelines, but what in particular about my video? What guidelines? Can you elaborate? Oh no, you can't, because I put in tickets for it and they never tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rich couldn't even show his face. I couldn't even put up a video with Rich's face on it on TikTok. That's why we had an interview with a conversation. I hate interviews. We had a conversation with Melissa Vitale, and I wanted to put it up on TikTok so that way, everybody could see Melissa, was on her show and blah, blah, blah. And she's great and she's fucking awesome. And yeah, I had to put a gay flag over Rich's face so that way it could actually stay up.
Mm-hmm. I was
what?
You remember the TikTok bad boys and everything, the Packing Patriot and all that. You remember them popping up, being banned, popping up, being banned, popping up, being banned. Yeah. I was part of that too. I'm one of the faces that cannot show on TikTok because they will shadow ban. He proved it. He put up a video, same fucking video he proved. It showed my face. It had very little fucking views. I told him about it. He covered my face. It popped off a little bit for him. My face and my voice. The last account I had on TikTok was just me literally taking screenshots and putting it to music for 7 seconds. And I was watching people red pill themselves in the chat. Because they'd be like, oh, hey, I just saw this not too long ago from your account. And, bring it up and they start questioning themselves. They'd be like, what the fuck is this? I showed for one time, I came up with just the little logo, the Voice of the People logo that I was using. I came up and I put my voice on it saying, okay, everybody, it's time to talk. I've seen you been, you going off in the chat. Come on, let's sit down and talk. And immediately my account was banned. It was my voice and that's it.
Wow. I'm not surprised though. Like I'm surprised, but then at the same time, I'm really not though. Like I wish I could genuinely be surprised.
That account was running for 8 months. I put my voice on it one time and it's immediately banned. That account was even hit for like accuracy and something. Like you can't even report people for what I was being hit with. They thought I was an actual fucking journalist. They were hitting me for bad reporting and accuracy. Yeah, well, that was Antifa.
Antifa thought he was a tranny.
I think she froze. Yeah. Yeah, she froze.
Oh, no.
Battery died?
Well, she did say she is in Mississippi, so she might not. Let me hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me remove her. Oh.
Yep. Something happened.
I want to give her a proper send off.
Right? We were closing out, but yeah, Rich, not surprised. Yeah, exactly, KB. I'm an asshole. I stay an asshole. Let's see. Yeah, sick of this 2-tier everything. Also, opinion justice is all. Justice, all of this sick cummies. She's meditating.
She's meditating.
But yeah, okay, apparently something happened. But again, Davey, bring up her stuff. We'll go ahead and close it out here.
Okay, let me get back to it. Gotta go to my profiles.
I'm sorry, bro. I forgot. We got locked into the conversation having fun.
This is her profile. But yeah, she's a great follow. So yeah, if you like smart ass takes and a female,
I would in the
female
chat.
version of
link in there.
Richard. Copy.
But yeah, she does need to get herself out there. I guarantee you she would go a lot further than just TikTok.
Yeah, I think she would too. Would paste.
And if she needs help, I can help her out. But yeah, that was our guest tonight. Davey, why don't you go ahead and just finish us off, brother?
Yeah, her phone did die.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
figured it did. She said she was on her iPhone, so.
All right, let's see. Well, folks, it's been a great Saturday. I hope everybody enjoyed their Saturday. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Like I said, give her a follow and try to talk her into doing some YouTube stuffs. But yeah, it's fucked up out there. So do what you got to do and make sure yours and your family are protected, because this shit is not going away. We are being taken over. Most important thing, I know election's over, but pay attention to your local elections. We've been talking about this for a long time. There's a lot of people that are running for council, running for your local council, that don't have your best interests at heart. So please, please, please go and vote in your locals. I mean, if more people that lived in New York voted locally, it would have been a different story. But It wasn't, unfortunately. But make sure you're voting in your local elections, and don't take it for granted. Don't just be like, oh, well, this is... No. Just go vote. Fuck it. If it cancels out somebody who you don't like, then good. It cancels them out. But enough people going and voting for who you want or who you think is better will keep these fucking people out. People who don't deserve to run our towns. People who don't... Their life and their decisions don't agree with the American value. And that's what we have to remember, the American value. If we don't do what we have to do to preserve it, it's going to be taken from us. So, Richard? Oh, fuck, my bad. We know you could be anywhere else, but we choose... Well, Jesus, I forgot my own saying. We know you can choose to be anywhere else, but you choose to be with us. And for that, we love the fuck out of every single one of you. Richard?
Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate the hell out of y'all. I know it was like a squirrel cage kind of night tonight, but yeah, I actually had fun with that one. And I really do like her. Y'all should go ahead and give her a follow. Maybe we'll talk to her again sometime when her internet can handle it and the phone doesn't die. But I appreciate the fuck out of every single one of you. Next week starts something new. Stupid's Play is coming up on Wednesday. I still got to get all that together and get that ready. But we'll start up Stupid's Play on Wednesday instead of doing the off-label kind of the midweek refresher. We're going to bring back Stupid's Play. We got a lot going on with that. Biz is going to be joining in that kind of situation. I'll start promoting it again Monday, letting y'all know what's going on with that. But yeah, for right now, I got to get my ass to bed. My wife needs my attention. Love the hell out of every single one of you. Have a good night.
And y'all don't know that I'm a soldier. I always felt like I'm alone. When everybody thinks they know ya, and y'all don't even know I own ya. And now I'm ready taking over, 'cause every day I'm getting closer. Just look at everything I'll show ya. And now I'm ready, I'ma blow up.